It goes on. It goes on. It goes on. It goes on. Switch it up, I'm in my reverie, solo in my energy, sensing all your jealousy, take it. I don't care enough, I let it be, nothing off my memories. If I ever hit it ice, I'ma do my thing. Fear of missing out, it's scared me. Where the fuck you been? Always gotta keep them wondering. What's the reason in front end? It look better on paper, I look better in person, it all works in my favor. It goes on, 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 on. Switch it up, I'm in my reverie, solo in my energy, sensing all your jealousy, take it. I don't care enough, I let it be, nothing off my memories. If I ever hit it ice, I'ma do my thing. Fear of missing out, it's scared me. Where the fuck you been? Always gotta keep them wondering. What's the reason in front end? It look better on paper, I look better in person, it all works in my favor. It goes on, 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 on.
Oh, my mic's live. Say what?
we play today, mate. We'll do A versus B first.
Shut up, shut up. Shut up, I shut up, shut up, I shut up, shut
I'm a big fan of this as well, man.
Thank you, McClure. On my map stream, you could be able to see me. The whole event as well. It's my laugh. I'm just eating my food first. I want to see me eating, boys. There's an esports lobby that says China is topping the world. Technically is. Do it tomorrow anyway. see me.
It goes on. It goes on.
Like 4 minutes ago.
It goes on. It goes on. Switch it up, I'm in my reverie, solo in my energy, sensing all your jealousy, take it. I don't care enough, I let it be, nothing off my memories. If I ever hit it, I'ma do my thing. Fear of missing out, it's scared of me. Where the fuck you been? Always gotta keep them wondering. What's the reason in front end? It look better on paper, I look better in person. It all works in my favor. It goes on.
What is the map? Sam Lux. It's called In Control. OFC. Great input. Absolutely love it. You're a legend. There ain't no map stream today. It's just me there, people. You little cheeky devil. You little cheeky devil. Appreciate the raid. What the fuck? You good? I'm here, but I'm also there. So you can see me the whole time, for the whole way through the scrims. I'm going to be there, guys. What we got on today? Well, we've got some craziness. We do have to mute myself from my ear. How's you, man? How you been? German teams all the way. PC week number 4 now. This is day number 3 of the scrims. So we are going to only be taking through our top 16 teams. Today is a round robin, so we'll be going through. Obviously, we'll follow Group A like we normally do, but we do A versus B to start with. Obviously, B, C versus D is playing, etc., and E versus S is playing at exactly the same time. I've actually been making a live leaderboard. Oh my god! Swedish shirt will fit you better. Rain, I asked you for your shirt, mate, but you wouldn't give it up to me, bro. I got a spare one. I'm saying if we meet at PNC this year, mate, I think we should swap out, mate. I think we should have a little cuddle and we should swap out your legend. Good to see you playing as well, bro. Good to see you playing. So yeah, we've got this. Obviously, we're gonna follow Group A the whole way time. We're gonna take top 16 teams through to the Cup week number 4. Don't forget as well, guys. This week and next week, if whoever wins the Cup, whoever comes first on Saturday, will automatically punch a ticket through to the PEC regionals. And more importantly, with the news that dropped out today with EWC, ENC, sorry, is so important. Also EWC, all these names. ENC is so important now because we've got to make sure PEC you get qualified, because that is your qualification through to Esports World Cup as well. So loads to be had. I need to do a bit of time syncing because I've got a lot of obviously stuff on. You can quickly have a look at me if you want to. I will have this camera on the whole time. Hello people that are watching that stream. What up peeps? You'll be able to see me the whole time. Get a little bit of an insight of what happens behind the scenes. That's over on my map stream, so Mark Power 24/7. Ask me, I'm live. I'll go for a quick break and we'll go for, hey Gwen, how you doing, you little legend? Yeah, at least do a bit of a time sync, guys. I think we are we're about 5 minutes away from game number 1. So I'll be back before then, but I'll see you guys in a few, all right? This is stacked today. Stacked! Get on my website, everyone. Track.gg. Look at everyone's stats now. Oi, oi, Papa Vard! Savaloy, brother! Should we look at my bed? Should we look? Hold on. I'm good, man. I've got reaction cam. This cam will be following me the whole time. Bear with me. This bloody website is killing me off, people. Absolutely killing me. So I just did with 3k damage. Jeez. Not much starting there. Right, game's getting ready. I need to now do a sync. Bear with me, guys. Oh, I think we're good, people. I think we're good. Let's get some. Here we go. Let me make sure everything's synced up. I think we're synced up. This is a problem. So I'm being given a feed, so I can't guarantee it's going out of sync. And then there's me on this channel with all you wonderful people. And if you want to get a look at me from a side angle, it is tracking my face. I'm over on Mark Powercast 24/7. Well, actually, we have been told kind of by PUBG they don't really mind that if I'm playing PUBG esports 24/7. So hell yeah! That's why I got double mics on. Double mics on. Turn that down a little bit. Let's make sure we get some audio. I get audio through. Question number one. Anything from the browser? Oh, there you go. That's on now for me. You guys should have game sounds. Can someone tell me, please? Thank you, guys. Where are my chat people? Get back in chat. Here we go, it's game number one. It is a west across towards the east. It does favour the north side of the map. And more importantly, it favours the heart, the soul at the very end. Yasna looking like it's going to be in. What we got? We got Group A versus Group B. We are following Group A all day. Team Nemesis seem to steal the hearts of the stream. Or they're just lucky enough that they keep falling into the bloody Group A, little cheeky devils. But no, we get to see everyone anyway. It doesn't really matter too much. Is anything worth noting? Let's talk about some of the results. Team Nemesis obviously was top of the pops, let's be honest with that, at the very, very beginning. and they arguably have smashed it. Day number 101. Day 2 was crazy as well. Are they top day 2? I think they were. Day 3, obviously we're coming into now anyway. Interesting that something's gone cacophony wrong for my day number 3. Yeah, surely not. I've been working on my website all day. It has been a pain, I'll be honest with you, and it is only little old me, so sometimes you gotta bear with us. Basically what we've been doing is we've been checking all of the games and the matches as they rotate their way in. Obviously not doing any observing today. It's gonna be a bit more relaxed, which I'm sure you guys are okay with. And let's have a look. Day 3. What's today's day? 25th. 25th. Definitely we haven't had a Tego. And definitely we've not had that Tego. And surely, yeah, we've not had that because I'm in that game now. And oh my god, so many games that have just come through. No way a game has ended already in 15 minutes. Saturday and IXE taking the first heat to this one. Yeah, nice. Right, games are starting now. Perfect. Right, so that should be updated. Perfect. Match is deleted. Hit save. You know, like when you do a project and you realize you've taken a little bit too much off. Yeah, this starting this track.gg, I'm there, guys. I'm not gonna lie, I am there. That'll refresh. The reason why I want to make sure it's working is I want to make sure. I've been working on like a live leader, not a live leaderboard, but you know, like leaderboard, like after hours leaderboards. There we go. It's working. So for example, if I do that now, if I do this, like I've been working on this, guys. Like it's not great, it's not perfect, but it will refresh as we go through. As I said before, we are looking for a top 16. So super keen to see kind of how, who, what, where, for a couple of reasons. These 2 weeks, obviously, we have the opportunity to go through and look at who comes top. Oh, by the way, guys, we recorded a podcast, myself and T-Bone with Kitty Cat the other day. I made a boo-boo. I assumed he was part of Germany, which would be in the podcast, but he's not. So egg on my face there. That's what he gets for playing for bloody Team Ascend for so long. Map is bigger than game. Map is bigger than game. Yes, it is. Good spot. And it's because I've got a YouTube feed. Let me do something quickly. I can fix that for you. Map is bigger than game. Map is bigger than life. That's only my picture-in-picture. That's all. So, like, I can do this and I can do this at any given time. Basically. Mark, do you see chat? I do see chat. I was just looking at doing something. That's all, guys. I'm here. Don't worry. Team Nemesis rotating from Severny. They get caught slightly into the red. Be careful how they rotate in. Everyone's messaging me. Everyone's messaging me. Am I popular today? What's going on? Map is a bit of an interesting one. Also catching Inters, which would be good to see. Boars obviously were up in the leaderboard this weekend already. Can you fix the quality of the stream? Yes, I can. Bear with me. He says, hold on. He says. This is why I prefer doing the observing myself, I'll be honest with you, because you don't get all of these little things. There's that. 1 second, guys. Main. Layers. What we on? We're on that one. BT Live. Bear with. I need to find it. We're on this one. We're on this one. Right, that's now fixed, that side. Now we need to do quality. No, it's not 100%. It is a fee. So basically what's happening, YouTube is fixing based on auto. 1 second, let me do this, guys. I can fix it. Bear with me. I need to do something and I'll be right back. I need to do this. There you go. Right, back there. Right, it should hold at 1080p now. But yeah, I'm going to need to refresh it, guys. There you go. Alright, cool. Are we winning? Chat? I think we are. Right, minimize that. I'm back in sync. We're good. Yeah, it looks better. It should hold. Set up YouTube VOD quality. Yeah, all done that. Good Wednesday. Production little. Yeah, that's all good. You only just got him, Rambo, anyway. We're getting into going to be able to get our res back. For those that also are interested, you can watch and see me on the map stream. And you can see my little crappy old little face trying to fix stuff as it moves along. So, yeah, there is a camera, and the camera tracks my face. Look, I can't, whoa, can't lose it. What else we got going on? Most teams are now in anyway. Just to obviously let people know I've got 3 PCs in front of me. Teams that haven't got a Teams command up today. But we are following this here. I'm closing things I don't need to close. We are following Group A the whole time. Cheers here. I think I pinned it in chat. Yeah, pinned it at the top. There you go. And you got Mustafa as well. So double check on both, guys. Group A versus Group B. Construction workers are top of our current overall cup leaderboard. Don't forget, we are looking for the top 19 that will go through, but those 19 will go through at different stages, right? Well, that's a big shift. Shift goes back down towards the east again, holds on to huge amounts of water. Top 19, we're looking to go through for PEC qualifiers. And obviously, you're looking, and I'll get a breakdown for you guys to get in chat. But if you're higher up, that basically you enter in at kind of phase number 1, and there are 3 phases. Also, if you win this Saturday or win next Saturday, you also go through as if you like top the leaderboard. So I'm really interested to see, do we see a construction workers, should I say, who are top of the leaderboard already? Do we see them just sort of take that golden ticket and leave? And if that's the case, then obviously the leaderboard knocks down. Because they could technically come back next week as practice. Still cause problems. Capido gets QP yo down. Quick kill confirmed for them. Seems going to be looking to try and crash into this area. It's going to be a key area. Obviously, expectations are it's going to shift back to the northwest. There's a lot of water in that sort of south side, so or southeast side. And there's this big split from them, 3-1. Steedo, look at that massive holdout on the top side for him. He's going to sort of work back from there. Redline, good team. Again, also on the leaderboard. So, struggled to kind of get back. No slack in the kill feed, causing mayhem. This is a big topic of conversation to be had, I feel, guys, as well. I think we can get this one out of the way. We talk about this in the podcast, actually. So, Cappy has now been moved over to Team Yo, which was TPP Tango unit. Then when it was Project Needix, and then Needix is no more with the team. Not quite sure what's happened there. What I do know is because Cappy was a technical sub at a team called Starry Skies, who again are on the leaderboards, he can transition teams. Unfortunately for Needix right now, because he was one of the main rosters, he was unable now to go find another team. So Yeah, if he was registered as a sub, you can kind of move around teams. If you're registered on the main team, you're locked in. So we're not going to see Needix though at PEC, which in turn means he might not be on the leaderboard. No, TPP Tango Unit didn't disband. TPP Tango Unit changed their name to Project Needix, got drums, and then Project Needix is now Team Yo. They're called Team Yo because every time PWD joins the party or Discord, that he goes Yo every time. So that's why they kind of picked up that name. Not broke. I'm finding all the shots they need. It's quite weird I can talk with chat, to be honest with you. Slowly. Let me pause mine. I'm just trying to sync things up at the moment, guys. That's synced in one. Let's try and sync on the other. That's right. Wait for that to get to there. Perfect. Oh, that's why I hate doing the whole clean feed stuff. Do you know any streamers following Group B? Now, unfortunately, we're all following Group A, so we've all been given a feed. This is Group B, obviously, as well, but this will be the only game that we will see Group B in, unfortunately, today. So Mark, doing a little double feature, PEC and PAS. I've not been asked to do PAS. We're doing PAS. Shifter comes back. Obviously, we are still holding to an element of the water, so we have to be cautious of that. Map feed's not moved for me, so there's no point me showing you the feed. This is what I'm talking about. So, showing you this. Might not be beneficial to anyone. Holds on so much blue, but you can see there's a lot of water there still in that kind of south side. So we'll just show this feed. We're fine. Diffix finds I9094, but he also finds Dream. Maybe not the Dream machine that he wanted, as he has run into Team Nemesis. Team Nemesis look for number 2, make that number 3. It is phase number 3, and that stretch out Steed's been a real kind of pivotal point at finding a lot of the information with these teams rotating in between them. So good direction from them, good hold. Like to see it. What are my other chats saying? No change in actually how this team operates anyway. Can you explain the Diffix situation? Why can't he be taking PNC? Sort of tweet about it, confused. I'm not quite sure, to be fair. I think we're waiting to figure out what the rulings are for PNC, but he might know more than what we do. The big one that came out today is they're going to be the EWC, so the Esports World Cup. You got to remember, historically there were separate qualifiers for EWC, whereas actually now it is all hinged on regional placements. So we're looking for 2 regional placements there. You're also looking for a top up of PG C points. Ruction and they never have P and C, but there was a question about EWC, ENC, whether they were going to represent there. I have not seen any news about that. Iris finds a knock. Not broke. Trying to get Winix, but difficult for them. Oh, he's been saved. Saved that. Went underneath the car. This is a difficult place to hold. Very difficult place to hold. 5. Been knocked by the car. Shield will go up. 6 will have to try and make a peek over the top. He's trying to look at the top of that smoke there. Doesn't quite find it. TPP Demon moves into the smoke cover, where he'll have to look down to the ground, try and find what he can. Dante gets one. 6 does find a quick kill confirm. Griffiths does make the charge forward. That holds the closer player. The rest for Winnick a little bit further afield. No, I've not seen anything for ENC yet regarding qualifications. I've seen, obviously, some things, but nothing 100% confirmed, especially when it comes around to PUBG. But if anyone has, please share it. Winnick, unfortunately, first to go down. 16 place for them. Yeah, so PNC's PUBG Nations Cup, and then obviously ENC is Esports Nations Cup. Which, I don't know, it's quite late in the year, isn't it? Is it November? That can't be November. Maybe it's October. Let's look at my diary. No. EWC, Esports World Cup, is completely different to Esports Nations Cup. Yeah, November. There you go. I knew it was late. Oh, yeah, because PGS is also in October, right? And then we go PGC for December. God, this year is crazy. Michael, kill confirmed for TEO. Teams, 50 players remain. Team Nemesis in this kind of north precipice here. They have to try and figure out where they're going to move to that sort of northeast. The rest of these teams obviously in that sort of northwest, and as expected, with that zone leaving away from the water, has kind of played back. And when it's going to keep this car alive, gets away from some cover. Here we go again. We'll fall down. 15 place for them. I'm more confused now than before the conversation started. Mate, you try and cast it, I'm telling you. It's an interesting one. We'll go through it after. Guys. I'll give it as clear as mud, right? Cappy, the new boy for Team Yo, aka TPP unit, or TPP Tango unit, aka Project Needix. Then I'll get that shift away. It goes towards that prison side. Good hold actually from the compound. They'd be happy with this one. Not broke, got to get moving. Red line, got to get moving. Team Nemesis cars are safe, and they've got to have to shift their way around. It'd be difficult to figure out where they kind of enter in. No need to leave prison just yet. They're going to be able to kind of cubby hold themselves up into the outside. Construction workers having that Lion Rock, but again, it's as good as it is for getting information. These teams on the outside are going to be eyes on, and Boars is going to be one of them. QP lose one, arguably saving part of construction workers as Hive wrapping their way closer. Big up Team Yo, Michael. I like Michael. Michael is a lad. Fex, aka Space Marine. Construction workers, pretty much the old phase roster. Apart from Bora, who is Nalip. Team is top of the leaderboard as well, guys. So when you look at the cup leaderboard, it is top. And I will apologize, I've had no time to make the cup leaderboard on my website in any way, shape, or form. You can kind of figure it out. There's a few blips and issues, but hello me. Track.gg or exclamation mark track into chat, and you'll see it. Construction workers only one the kill. Hive needs to make the push forward though. You can see the kind of little bunny hops trying to gain that information, gain that intel. Fex, I think, is critical here to try and deny Hive's ability to kind of rotate their way around. Hive have got a very short window here. They either have to push away or move back. Play from them. Yo. I suppose applying that pressure towards Hive. Same as construction workers on the other side. Hive still not really moved. They've kind of been whittled down numbers. Schengen's now going to fall. Picks on the other side. What the hell is PWD playing with Cappy? Cappy was recently picked up for them. So they parted ways with Needix. He was unfortunate to go. Cappy was a sub. So Cappy was able to move teams. Unfortunately, PWE. Unfortunately, Needix is not able to move teams. Who's the devil? The legend himself, PWD. You little goat, mate. Little cheeky devil, you. And he's the IGL. If you haven't already, give at PWD a big follow, because he's a legend. He's the brains behind Project Yo. And we hear the name is because you join parties and you say yo the whole time, bro. Yo, on the hold. Cappy, spray in the blue, needs to tuck in. No, Michael goes down. Cappy, down to 5 HP, 6 HP. James charging his way forward, though. Goblin, aka PWD, that's his auto count, which you will clock it on my website, because I've linked it up. Getting not much of a breathing space. Compound's going to get a completely free zone here. It's gone back their way. So even everyone on this sort of prison needs to sort of play out. So this is kind of ensured destruction now. Cappy's hips don't lie. Cappy's such a cool cat thing as well at PNC. Cappy at the 5-a-side football is dope. 5 kills here for Project Yo. Again, a team quite high on that leaderboard. Expectations for them to qualify through, but I don't want to jinx them just yet. Gustav. The original Gustav. Trying to provide some cover here. Nailed up under a barrage of fire. Hello Senpai launches 1 grenade. Now going to be the second. He does get the med on. Should be okay. His fix now clearing out Hive. Has the opportunity on Pride Rock. Just keep an eye on that. Yeah, Cappy is funny as a lad. Not broke. Cleaning up. Project Yo. Falling down. Not broke. Fall down as well. So James is the final player here for Project Yo. You have to try and hold out. Nemesis full. 8th place for them. Construction workers in a good spot, you know. No slack. Not going to really be able to sort of push up the compound store in. Actually, Gustav will fall. Tex will jab his way through the blue. He's the goat. Oh, how you doing, man? Hola. So I've got a live video on me at the moment in map stream. It isn't a map stream, it's a feed. You know what I mean? If you're in this chat, you can see me the whole time. Sata, the GOAT, even messaged me last night and said his numbers were not right on his profile and I had to go get it sorted because he demanded excellence. Damn right he should. Here comes Vex. Pull forward. Oh, he's gone past as well. C-swap goes to the inside though. The car parks to perfection. Under pressure. He's not really giving him the cover that he wants, but he swings out and gets the score. Flashbang. Now driving the defensive line against construction workers. TVX92, how you doing, bro? The boys just fallen 8th place. They've got a placement point. Vex is tactically parked his car. How do you even do that? Great nade. Great nade. Oh, just short. Seconds gone. Follow it. Follow it. Follow it. Done. 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 GG. Top 4. No slack. These are some numbers. The Mandalorians. This is the way. They will climb from that southeast corner. Where are we there? Oh, what a spray. Oh my god, Satar. Vard will fall. He'll be resable though. He's got a bit of time. Guys need to wrap back that way if they want to try and get that res. At the moment, they are kind of looking back towards that sort of north side. LCN looking to try and stretch their way forward. They've gone for a 2-2 split. LCN was in the compound. They've split across now towards that west. Looking to try and maybe play in. Mr. Ritos are just keeping these boys alive at the moment. We'll be there. Spray around. Let's go down. Looking for the res though. Still 4 versus 3 versus 3 versus 3. I've actually linked the event. If you're on Twitch, at the top, just hit the link. That'll go straight to the event. Just kind of waiting for leaderboards to update. I haven't put a delay on this thing at the moment. Maybe we'll go down. Great spray from Vard. IXE goes down to 1. Now they're getting punished from the other side. LCN closing the game out. Hey, look. Nice defensive hold. Finds 1. The other looking down. Problem is with Vex. He hasn't got a helmet anymore. Haven't got the teams. You're best to go out to Worcestershire for that. Worcestershire, sorry. Worcestershire's the shores. We're following Group A. It's also in the track.gg. So this is A versus B at the moment. Nightbot's gone to sleep. This is bedtime. Nailip using the smokes to try and hold. Vex has seen them move over. It's going to be down to Nailip. Oh, he's got a left peak. That's hard. Phase 7. They're repositioning now. LCN going for the middle of the ground. They've got the additional numbers. Mandalorian is down for 2. Slack and construction workers hold the 3. Yeah, it's a stacked lobby today. I think this is... I'm about to say, I think A versus B is the stack group. I'd argue to say each one of the groups have got heavy hitters, which could be real disruptors this week. LCN finds a Space Marine, aka Phase, find no Slack. They go round and round the merry-go-round. Answer will find Bards, and the RL will find not just 1 but 2 confirmations. LCN now trying to get these kills on the board. 4 versus 3 versus 2 versus 1. No Slack. It seems tough here, right? And there's a lot of heat on them, but they've got survivability. No Slack. Their momentum, I spoke about it last Saturday. Their momentum at the moment is so good. LCN right underneath the noses. Yes, insane, mate. Group B is stacked. Nade's short. The Doritos keeping him alive. The train's not helping either. They will move back. Isaac using the car. That's an opportunity just to try and have a little peek over the top. Reposition will come in. It's phase number 8. We are going to go to 9 here. Mandalorians. Flank over. There's 1. IXE returns the favour. Nice move. I think he's caught it. Actually, they have caught it. IXE though on that construction work on the other side. Nailip will fall. That means they'll be tearing out. 4th place for them. IXE makes the jump across towards the Dorito, holding the right hand peak, waiting for the eyes to appear. No Slack. Again, somehow, some way, staying alive. For the Mandalorians, it's not the way anymore. They will fall in 3rd place. The 4 versus 3 will try and hold. They're consolidated. How much util have they got? There's a grenade. The ridgeline doesn't do them favours. IXE might be the first to be exposed when he pops out, and he's going to be the first to kind of get moving. That's the daddy. I've seen him. The thing is, they've got an extra gun, so they can literally bully. There goes one of the helmets. Grenades over the top. There we go. It's a win. It's a chicken dinner. It's not hard to go. They'll destroy themselves in the end. LCM will get the game. It's their match. It's their victory. And you're back with me. GG's. Right, let's explain the madness. Not the madness. We've got a lot of esports this year. What have we got? We are currently in the regional qualifiers. So we are doing PEC scrims. We've got them for 5 weeks. We're on week number 4. But every day you can sign up with you and your team. And then you have to try and half the lobby on Monday, so you'll be in top 8. Tuesday, you've got to be in top 8, and you make your way to Wednesday, which is today. And then you go, hey, we need to do a round robin. So you still need to be in the top, but it's a top 16. The top 16 teams from the round robin, day number 3, which we're here now, will go across to the weekend. There's a complete leaderboard. So from the week number 1 to week number 5, we have an overall leaderboard where we're going to take the top 19 teams through to our regional, which is going to be PEC. And obviously, it depends on where you sort of end in that leaderboard. It depends on what sort of section or what area you sort of enter in on the stage. This week and next week is interesting for me because if you do win this Saturday, you'll instantly get your golden ticket. You'll book your flight towards the PEC or regional finals, and you'll be coming in that first stage. So when I talked to the likes of like Jocko Benito, when I spoke to them the other day, I was like, hey, like, how's things going? Like, what you've been up to? And the guy's like, yeah, doing well. I said, you guys have like really been hit and miss. And he was like, Mark, will be honest with you, after week 1, we kind of qualified. Week 2 is that kind of confirmations. So last week was just a play about for us. So yeah, we're not being consistent. I said, well, what about week 4, week 5? And they're like, actually, yeah, we are going to try hard this week because we do want to secure our spot and just get through, despite that they've got enough points to qualify anyway, which means then the leaderboard kind of drops down. So if it's kind of first, second, third, etc., we'll take the points or take the golden ticket. it will go down towards the other side. So let's just keep an eye on that one. Outside of that, we also have PGS1. The series started last week. We had the group stages on Wednesday, winner stage Thursday, Friday was the amazing survival stage, and Saturday, Sunday was our grand finals. This week, we've got PGS2, kicks off tomorrow. Don't have group stage. There's no like best of 9 or 9 games technically in a day. We've just got the winning stage. Then we've got survival stage, and then we've got the final again, so Saturday and Sunday. And then PGS3 will be next week. 1 and 2 are kind of how do we describe them? Like series. The cup, the championship is actually week number 3. I think that's the one a lot of teams are kind of wanting to kind of go for. Oh yeah, you've got the Duo LAN at the end of May as well. So that's community led. That's going on. Announcements today, obviously EWC, so Esports World Cup. The qualifications are going to come from the regional. So what these guys and girls are playing for at the moment is so critical, because they need to make sure they ensure they get themselves into PEC, our regional qualifiers, to get in top placement. If they go to top placement, they'll be punching their ticket towards EWC. That's how you are going to get on that sort of circuit from here. And when you're on the circuit, you begin towards the PGSs, you go to the PGSs, you get PGC points, etc., etc. So it's all in the powers to be that actually that these guys and girls are going to want to make sure that they confirm those sort of spots. That aside, yes, we've got the Duo tournament. That's a community run one, but we also have PNC, so PUBG Nations Cup. One of my favorite events, always has been my favorite event, and I was absolutely blessed to go last year to PNC in Seoul. If you haven't gone already and you want to go to a LAN, you've never been to a LAN like me, that is mostly one of the best LANs you can start with. Think of it as an all-star roster. The best players from each country will go represent their country that are selected in that event. Good fun. Lots of drinking, lots of food, lots of meeting people, and the city is outstanding and beautiful. I got to go as a viewer. That aside, we also have Esports Nations Cup, ENC, this year as well. Now, I expect that we're going to see more nations, and more importantly, there are going to be nations that are going to be able to qualify for your way through. So will we see other nations come through? Will we see the Italys, etc., start to appear? I'm excited to see that. Anyway, let's have a quick break. When we come back, though, it is going to be game number 2. It's going to be Group A versus Group C. And more importantly, we're going to Miramar. I'll be in chat, type away. And if you're in the map stream, you can see me the whole time. What's up? I'll see you guys in a bit. Peace. Here we go. It's time to Miramar. That doesn't sound as good as time to go. I'll be honest with you. Playing path for this one is a northeast down towards the southwest. Not bad. Not bad at all. Let's play a little bit more of the south side. So keep an eye on that one. I think most of these teams will be good. This is Group A versus Group C. And I was on Wally and deleted bloody match number 1. So, leaderboard thing is not going to work. What a fool. What a silly Wally. Anyway, I'm going to ask for it to go get it sorted. And we will get it to find the missing maps. I can do that. I can do it on the fly. Bloody API call. I don't need to watch that. To be fair, this feed wasn't that bad last game. I'm happy if you're bored looking at my face. I can turn my face off and put the other stream straight to the map feed. If that helps everyone. If they want a dedicated map feed. Stop looking at me twizzling my beard and talking crap to a screen. Hot drop? No. Group A versus Group C. Who is in Group C? Early engagement, I can tell you that. Red line going head to head. Oh my god, zone's gone quite late. It's gone to Death Valley as well, by the way, guys. Group A versus Group C. Scheduled to start. Why is that not working? Should be working. That'll work. Right, okay. Group C for today is Alt F4, Aurora Gaming, PGG, Fulton Funeral, Dimar, Fight for Life, Yellow Gang, and August 4. PGG doing well, dropped off a little bit. Aurora Gaming started very early on, doing really well, but then for me, completely dropped off the radar. Alt F4 been quite consistent. Yellow Gang definitely stronger than we've seen them recently. So just see what they can do today. August 4 and a bit hit and miss sometimes. Does that mean we see more? Who's in Group D? That's next. Skittles, PUBG, RU, Brain Lag, Doc Benita's gonna be up there. NAV, Beer Fellow Strong Team. That's where's it Twitch and the guys. A no tag team. Also stacked. And Crash. That's got Marcus in it. Decent. Actually, do you know what? I think you're right. I think A and B was the strongest combos in like heavy hitters head to head. Yeah. Match 2. Fight for Life very late. No playing path. But has a reward because of it. It's all you amazing people in chat. When does PGS 2 start? It starts tomorrow. It starts UK time, I think 10 o'clock. Maybe 11. 10 o'clock. Yeah, PGS 2 tomorrow. And then PGS 3 Wednesday next week. I built you've already answered, you legend. No Slacker are strongies. Really strong. I'm surprised that we haven't seen more console players now move over with the change to TPP, as they haven't really had that kind of forced FPP environment that we had. They played scrims and events in FPP, but their main game mode has always been TPP. So is there an advantage that console players could come over? I think a little bit. I also would argue that slightly with myself, that actually it's so hard to relearn the game on mouse and keyboard. Like, it's difficult, right? And then do you do kind of cross plays? You let them have like controllers, etc. I'd rather keep the integrity of the game personally. With the same teams, right? Or any other teams join? No, same teams. The main difference is we haven't got the group stage, so the teams that have finished at teams that have finished at certain stages, it depends on whether they're in the winner stage or they are in the survival stage. Aurora Gaming, come on chat, let's talk about them. It's the podcast with everyone else. I generally feel like it's a team that should be performing. Like, I can't tell you from what I've been watching as to why they're not performing. They were Team Orchard before, and like they were strong. Look at the scrims. Go back on my website. Let's plug that one again. I promise, guys, I will stop. I get bored of it. Look at the stats there. Like, they've got consistency. They've got high runs. They can get amazing amounts of kills. They can get placement. They're just struggling. 100%. Sorry. I won't do it much more. It's just costing me loads of time and money to get that website up. I know so a lot of teams have been struggling in quals because of the random factors and how qualifiers work. Qualifiers are hard. I know we call it scrims, but they're really hard. You've got to half the lobby each day. Number one. I would say obviously day number one could be harder because you don't know like how random people play. So you got to take in the kind of random facts. Now, if you play quite aggressive and just play a game, then arguably people end up playing your game. And then you get high points for day one, day two, right? Day three could then be the hardest because you've got a round robin. Now, one thing I've noticed a lot of teams struggle with when you're playing, I'm about to say 6 games, when you're playing 5 games against the same teams, people are super consistent at how they operate, right? Human nature is consistent. So people will rotate the same way. People will do the same things. People will peak the same way. And when you got the same 16 teams or 17 teams, depending on what lobby you're in, that are doing the same thing, you're like, I can read that. When it comes to a round robin, we've just had, let's for argument's sake, chat, let's just say that first lobby, Group A versus Group B, was hyper intensive and was the hardest lobby it's going to be tonight. Now for Group A and Group B, that's an advantage, right? They've played the hardest game already. But for Group C or Group D that now sort of come into the fold, like, they might have played that last game quite chill, and they're coming against a Group A or a Group B, and the intensity has just doubled. And they only get one game to do it. One opportunity. One shot! All that jazz. And if they don't take advantage of it, then they're out for the count. Bit for like fight for your life. They've just tried to rotate past. Now they're going to run into a bit of a bridge camp. I don't think they've even thought about it just yet. They are fully sending it. Team which is on the leaderboard as well. Have they seen it? They must have seen. First car. Not going to crash the first car. Does miss for one. Gets caught out on the other. Gets caught on the fold. He jumps across. The window's not going to try and help out. Moves position. Eager to try and get the point. And sometimes that's all you need to do. Vinicius goes down. Beatrix, though, despite getting the 1 point, ends his life as well. Where's the other? Further afield. Yeah, it's on the other side. So the other two that passed, they're going to collapse. It's not a bad play for them. Right for live. They're just going to try and punch a hole through here. There's one, there's two. They know the other two are further afield, so they're going to get running. Get the confirmation and dump. Oh, imagine if they get this. They'll be fully trapped here. Yeah, there's recall tower on the way in, so they go over here, go left, and go to that recall tower. They'll be okay. I need someone who is good at coding, guys. I generally do need. I can hold my hands up. I generally need help with that bloody website or guidance. I need wisdom. Give me some wisdom in chat. Oh, he's been forced to step in. He's been caught. Runs into one. Spins 360. Gets the second. Oh, my days. Oh, and then he gets tagged from Narnia. your mate Python and say hello world. Is that enough? That's more than me, bro. I'm gonna tell you that. I wish the website said hello world when you joined. Zone shift again back towards that sort of north side, comes more northeast. We leave the Death Valleys now. It's difficult for somebody to be honest with you. Not broke with a beat. They've got a 2-1-1 split right in the middle of the zone. DDDD needs backup. But they're holding on. Actually, you know as well, guys. What's your thought? Is like elimination, single elimination, tough for qualifiers? Or like, do you prefer round robin? Do you prefer this Group A versus Group B and A versus C, etc.? Like, as a player, what do you guys prefer? If you don't mind, and if it's possible, PUBG devs can bring back FPP mode for esports, Mark. I've been quite transparent. I'm an FPP player. I'm relearning the game as anybody else, but I also understand why they've done it. Now, I had the understanding, if you've been watching our podcast with myself and T-Bone, who plays for UK, we spoke about this sort of time last year, and we kind of expected it to go there. And there was a lot of stats around 82% of the EMEA region play TPP. And obviously the Master Series came out, and I think that was another telltale sign that they were going to transition towards TPP. So they good shots, good backup as well, actually. So yeah, look, I'm an FPP guy, and I just relearning. Just relearning the game. All I've ever said to you guys, I can appreciate it is difficult, and it's hard. It's really bloody hard to learn it. And it's only hard because you guys and girls have played the game for so long in FPP, right? You understand how to move, how to shake, how to shoot. And it is a different game. Just find the love for the game again. And I wasn't as lucky as everyone else. I didn't play from when it first dropped. I didn't have a PC. I was a console guy, right? For my sins, right? And we had to wait. It didn't drop. And I just remember watching streamers, and I was like, this game is amazing. They're running around and picking up loot, and the older angle was all janky, right? And I just kind of got that buzz back for it now. How here is Miramar? I watched T-Bone stream. There's her angle. T-Bone is not allowed to play these, unfortunately. Bit of a standoff here. So back to the original point. For me, it makes sense business, right? If you got 82 of your player base, which is playing a certain game mode, if you can align those game modes up, that means we're measuring it more content, etc. Joint up. And yes, some people are going to go, but we're starting to see new people come through. He's seen you. He knows you're there. He's trying to tease him out here, Salik. So head up. All day. Yeah, he's playing for a sender. Sender not allowed to play. If you have just jumped in, myself and Kilikai and T-Bone recorded a podcast yesterday. It's down to me to video it. I'll be honest. I'll get it done. And we actually talk about this. We talk about actually what is going to be the impact to the regional partner teams, because they're not allowed to play these. And because these are happening, there are no scrims. Everyone's playing in these. And all the other teams, all your other pro teams, well, they've gone to PGS. Sadiq on the hole. Great spray. Holds out. Seaswell comes through. He's going to click right. 654, and he's out. Alt F4 still steam roll their way in. Doesn't seem like the majority of TPP players are interested in esports. Yeah, and I think, and again, yes. But in order to maybe tempt people to transition to esports, you've got to give them a familiar platform, and I think that's what PUBG's done. And also, we'll talk about it in the podcast, but I don't know if you guys, did you guys see the roadmap? If you go to the very end of the roadmap, they have fantasy in the game, like esports fantasy. The fact that esports is being built into the game, that also is going to be a temptation. And even if you convert 5% of them, guys, that's 5% we didn't have before, which means we're going to have more viewers, more players, etc. Jump shot, he gets it as well. How did he get that? He's just flashing into the corner. Bit of a hold off. Here to go. Little flash into Narnia. He gets caught. DJX will fall down. You need a dev? Maybe I can help. Swella, I 100% need help with the website. I can hold my hands up and say, do you know what? I don't know 100% what I'm doing. I am just bamboozling my way through it. So, yes. I only made the website to try and help people in the community, because I kind of also understood that we was going to see potentially fantasy appear in an esports tab. I found it really bad. I love Sneak Attack, the guy who owns Twire, but now it's all going into the actual game UI. What happens to Twire now? Like, Red Line's not dead. They're just in front. They're over this next ridge. They're dead out. So CD trying to make sure they're dead now. Gets one. Is the video on, is that video with T-Bone and Killer Car on YouTube? No, I just recorded it yesterday, so we will put it onto YouTube. Yeah, your Red Line would have still been live, Trick, if it wasn't for you, bro. Zone, it's just on the outside of Picardo, goes for the north side. Thank you very much, observers. Ghetto Gang have a really strong position. Aurora Gaming working their way around. Extends in that southeast corner. Arctic's up high. So hello, I will 100% take you up on that, mate. I have all the API stuff. I am currently going through the process for an increased rate. I know that's a bit of a problem. I just need some help with logic of getting the API calls to work correctly on doing cron drops and stuff like that. It's not my expertise. Flashbang down to 2, but they are in zone, so they are defending, making themselves puff those feathers out to a degree. Red Line, after being jinxed once by Just Trick, they now move their way forward. They're just out grenade range. He says 1, 2, 3, fall short. We've got to get something back. There goes another smoke. Oh, these. There are grenades. Good. Oh, passes by. They've got to get something back here. There's one. Nades fall into the dips. Oh, they get one. That's a good nade. That's going to get 2. 2. Oh, 1. Zombie Bob will fall. Confirmation done. Red Line down to Ivis. A little bit further afield. He is holding out in his shack. Use Caffeine AI. It will create you everything you need by just talking. Oh, appreciate it. And we'll have a look. To be fair, I do pay for AI tools and stuff to help me dev. I suppose fill the gaps. I work in IT. I have an understanding, but I can appreciate there's a technicality to some of these things. Like, I can tell you how I want it to look because I've made the website. I made the website. For example, before I booted up here today, I went to go look at the teams and I went to go click for the teams, look at their stats and see how they've been getting on. Because I pulled the data from the scrims, because nothing was casted or covered, at least I'm able to get some information for me as a caster when coming into today. More importantly, also going to Saturday. But I can also appreciate there are some guys and girls out in the environment, maybe players that want to go, I'm top of the leaderboard, nah, versus actually, I want to compare how Team Nemesis is looking now, what they're like, how good are they, what they're likely to come into sort of PEC, etc. No! He's taking a tumble. Ivis has got a gun though. Oh, it would have been a free kill. It would have been an absolutely free kill. And Ivis is like, I think I heard someone. Hi, bro. First day on your stream. Have a good day. Thank you for jumping in, bro. This one's a little bit more chilled. It's not as normal. We're not doing any observing or anything. And obviously, I don't have a co-caster. So I'm just kind of just sitting down watching. Again, I'm taking this as a learning curve for the teams. How much is hard to cast? How much is hard to cast some tournaments? It depends. I've always liked. I've loved doing PUBG. I definitely find other games hard because I have an interest in the game. So I enjoy casting. It's a lot of hard work when you're obviously on your tot. Start building momentum. But then when you get to see gameplays like this, Melman launched out a grenade. Oh my god, Costa's down to 1. So Steve has to try and move his way around. He should expose this now. Wiggle, wiggle, jiggle, jiggle. Now they need to get 2 up on the res. Who pushes them? I know the guys are not going to push them because they're already engaged. Flashbang. Oh, what a nade! I think guys. You're gonna have favourites. Some people don't like my accent. I've got a dodgy accent. I sound nasally because I'm from Essex. DUI. Or a charge forward. But they have to be very cautious to get the backfill here. Team Nemesis getting the register back on. They will get the backfill in towards this compound. As that the zone has shifted away. Yellow Gang are on top of the mountains, drawn the north side, which is store in, by the way. And they've got mortar. So those mortar fires you can hear is coming from them. Why is there no team list? There is no team list because I broke my bloody application, which was meant to do this. I was working on this today. It was working. And the moment I hit start, my little leaderboard thing broke. You can go to the website. Chat.gg. I've got all the teams up there. And I will update all the scores after. So I'll make sure all the kill feed, all the kills and placement points are updated after, and they're working correctly. You don't really know every team. It does help from casting it. Like you talk to a lot of the players. Like I message a lot of the players all the time. I talk to coaching staff. Coaching staff talk to me. Players talk to me. Remember, people are consistent. So when you look at consistency, you know certain teams will play a certain way. So there's a little bit of reading, the game knowledge, being able to understand how the game's unfolding and what it's doing is always key. This is like ensured destruction. And we'll go down on the left. Sub-Zero here. These guys, like after here, these guys, the only option they've got is to wrap down towards that southeast corner. And Boris is going to have to try and hold. Boris can't come out the compound. If they try and play, we are going to see teams from that north side, like Ghetto Gang, cause them problems. So again, you get understanding how the game unfolds. And then it's just about how do we bring it alive? How do I let you guys know? Like for me, what I always will try and work on is that if you was to close your eyes now, and I know I haven't got the nicest of voices, guys and girls, but could I describe to you what is happening, and could you listen to the stream and still get a great understanding of what's happening? I think the likes of Poro, the likes of Matchroom, Gibson Rail, very, very good. They're very descriptive casters. So you can watch that stream. You don't have to even watch the stream. You can have it on in the background and you still know what is going on with PGS. That is world-class casting in my eyes. I ain't there. Trust me. I try. A for effort. I think I position in the hype moments with the big grenades. That's my joy. That's that. And talk about grenades. That's a finish. Bang. Yellow Gang have just got like a complete free zone, but they are getting applied pressure here. Broke on 6 skills as well. Oh, they've extended too far. I don't know. Ghetto Gang are on both sides. Yeah, Ghetto Gang have got an off angle on them. Higgs is a great player. Ghetto Gang on 7 as well. They've been sitting up here completely for free. Zone has just pulled back. Miramar, by the way, guys and girls, has changed about how it operates. If you haven't clocked, sort of phase 4, which is when we see those sort of shifts going away. Kind of remember this area here, all these high grounds. It used to, if you looked at old heat maps, you'd see it play away from here. You'll see this would be like a phase 3, phase 4, like water. The zone's reactive to this area. Not anymore, guys. Team Nemesis is able to find 6th place. More placement points will be there. 5 teams now remain. 14 players left. Don't forget as well, guys, I've got the other channel, the exclamation mark map into chat on Twitch. Mark Powercast 247. PUBG have given me the green light to kind of a green light. It's like an ambery towards green. That I just do reruns. So I have it on, not all the time. I don't have it on fully 24/7 at the moment, but I do have it on for massive stints. So we've done a whole rewatch of PGS without the breaks. And it runs over the night and all that jazz. We done PNC 2019, 2020, I think, the other day. So people have been messaging me, asking me to add these to the playlist. All these events I've been putting into the playlist as well. When did what change, sorry? Oh, what, the map? It changed a little while ago now. So, you know, when it was just after Rondo had the double playing path, and it was like maybe 2 updates after that. The dynamics changed. And you remember we kept on getting these southeast shifts on Orangle? It was around that time. But this whole, when you look at this map here, obviously I can't control the map, guys, but outside of Bacado, and you know it kind of goes all the way around up towards Minas Generalis, that whole mountain that used to be unplayable. It's there. Look how many endings we get in Impada now. Those high grounds there, those rocks, they're not unplayable anymore. So it shifts back that way. There is obviously new algorithms, and there are some really, really smart coaches out there that have like heat maps and triangular maps where they, after the first couple of zones, they can kind of work out, give or take, where it's going. Yeah, 100. And Bill, that is 100% because of the change. You've got to remember, the unplayable pushed it away from here the whole time, and we never really got it, right? We saw it quite far out. But now, it's the center of the map. And then when we look back at hot, like, drop spots, oh, he takes his helmet. Hixo, peekaboo. It's going to be a complete flash push. Gets him on the flash. He has to back away. He knows he's coming, but he's able to get to the next ridge. Car's there. They line up. Oh, not just one, but 2. Masters will find the other. Hello, Sunpipe. Gets caught with his hand in the cookie jar. Nothing to be found. Ghetto Gang annihilated. Like a drug bust on an early morning. But for like full for zone. It's 3 versus 2, not for broke goal. I don't think he knew Hello Sampire was there. Hello Sampire steps out and stepped down to the cold. Lyrics is the final play. 55555. I need to find out whose auto count that is. I will do that in a second because I will link it on my website. That's another thing as well. I made the bloody website to put all the auto counts into one place so I know exactly who's who. They can't discombobulate me. I broke 10 kills. GG's. No helmet. That's off angle. Final flash will go down. Got to use the advantage. In cover. Tucks away Lyrics though. I'll find another flashed 4 smokes. Not the heavy utility needed. Grenade will go by. And it should be done and dusted. Steps out. Steps into the loving arms of Not Broke. Not Broke this time. It's 11 kills. It's a 21-point game. And it's not bad all around. GG's. Good game. What we got on board? Board's got 9 kills. Not Broke got 11. Nemesis. Team Nemesis got 8 kills. 9 kills for Ghetto Gang. They were kind of left to their own devices at the top. So, yeah. GG's all in all. That's me and my done. That's Group A versus Group C. We now need to go Group A versus Group B. Let's have a quick break. When we come back, I'll be back in a second. We'll be on Group A versus Group. If you're on that stream though, you're gonna have an empty room. I need to go get a drink. So I'll see you guys in a few. You want to know? Music. Demolition. I can actually tell you. Hold on a second. Let me mic up. What is the name of this? This is called Demolition, and the actual artist is 2050. 2050. Demolition. Let's see if I can fix this beautiful stuff. Good. Oh, hello.
Hello, PUBG esports fans. In 2026, PUBG esports returns with a more structured, year-long flow. To build a sustainable esports ecosystem, we're bringing more investment and more opportunities, and this expansion goes beyond tournament operations into the game experience as well. Esports is coming closer than ever. With a competition structure open to everyone who plays PUBG, a renewed pick'em experience, the launch of an esports pass, and stronger alignment with ranked, we're building a season that strengthens the link between playing PUBG and watching PUBG esports. For fans, this means more matches, more content, and more season-long storylines to follow. For teams and players, it means more chances to compete, along with increased prize pools and stronger support. Today, we'll walk you through how the 2026 season connects and expands, and what's new this year. The 2026 season is built as a pyramid structure, open from the very bottom. Anyone can take the first step, and every stage leads toward the ultimate destination, PGC. Scrims and Cups are the first step on that path, open to everyone who plays PUBG, from brand new teams and rising talents to top-ranked competitors with pro ambitions. Scrims and Cups are open to all passionate players. Strong results in Scrims and Cups can lead to the regional series, and beyond that, to global events, PGS, and ultimately the PGC stage. The 2026 season keeps rolling with hardly a break from March through the end of the year. With events spread across the year, the season plays out as one connected, year-long race. Fans will have more events and more content to enjoy, and teams will stay in constant competition as the season progresses. At the center of that race is PGS. Now, let's take a closer look at what's changed in PGS for 2026. PGS will be played in a circuit format. Each circuit is made up of Series 1, Series 2, Series Final. And in the Series Final, which is the circuit final, teams can earn even more PGS points. Across the year, there will be 4 circuits and 12 total PGS events. Here's the key difference in 2026. Results carry forward. What happens in Series 1 shapes the flow of Series 2, and that momentum carries into the Series Final. Teams battle each week to create their next opportunity, while fans follow a 3-week storyline across the circuit. Each circuit features 24 teams, 12 global partner teams, and 12 regional teams. In the first half of the year, regional teams will be selected through an invitational format, and in the second half, selection will be based on regional series performance. 2026 season ultimately leads to PGC. There are 2 paths to qualification: PGS points, earned through PGS, and PGC points, earned through regional series performance. So even teams that don't compete in PGS still have a way in. During the season, global events that PUBG esports fans have loved return with even more excitement. In particular, EWC reflects first-half performance, reinforcing that results from scrims, cups, and the regional series can lead to global opportunities. To build a sustainable esports ecosystem, we're strengthening both prize pools and team support in 2026. First, the total prize pool increases by $1 million compared to last year, with more prize money available throughout the season. And the impact isn't limited to the top teams. At the cup level, the total prize pool will be approximately $130,000, designed to give new teams and challengers meaningful momentum early on, and a real reason to keep climbing. In addition, the Global Partner Team (GPT) program expands to 12 teams in 2026, supported by $1 million in team funding to help teams stay competitive and sustain their operations throughout the season. By expanding the foundation through partner team support and increased prize funding, we aim to create an environment where more teams can continue competing and challenging themselves throughout the season. In 2026, the connection between playing PUBG Battlegrounds and watching PUBG esports becomes even stronger. Throughout the season, the following in-game item and esports updates are planned. The Pick'em Challenge, familiar to many esports fans, will be refreshed for 2026, returning in a new and more engaging Fantasy League format. In addition, PNC 2026 and PGC 2026 items will be obtainable through event passes. We look forward to sharing more details soon. Finally, we will prioritize alignment between ranked and the esports competitive environment. Whenever possible, post-patch updates will be applied to official events quickly, keeping the played game and the watched game closely aligned. In 2026, PUBG Esports opens the door wider than ever, so anyone who plays PUBG can take part, challenge themselves, and enjoy the season. Thank you for your continued interest and support throughout the year. Through every change, we will continue listening to your feedback and working to improve our experience. For the latest updates, please follow the official PUBG Esports channels. See you soon.
Oh, that was good timing. That was good timing. Let's go. This is match number 3. Little cheeky devils. I'm mic'd up for the other stream as well. It's double mic, double power. Flight path though hasn't got the power. It is horrific. It is a northeast across to a northwest. We start just over airport. We depart from airport and we fly out literally in Haposang, like literally in that top corner. So what we're going to say, a south shift is going to be preferred here. There could be a lot of teams going in the middle pack as well, so let's see. Group A versus Group D. Who are we bringing into the mix? Who are we bringing into the fold? Hopefully we're bringing into a fight there. Look, Jogo Benito is definitely here. Jogo Benito. Skittle, PUBG RU, Brain Lag, Jogo Benito, NAV, Navi. Not quite. Beer fellas. Oh, legends. They're in it. No tag team as well. And Crash. This is a stacked group. This is a tough group as well, actually. Zone's quite late. But I think we're committing towards that sort of Northern Ireland section. So we are going towards that kind of Goldie Dock area. We need to take Palace. Red Line trying to extend. And it's just like a faffle at the end there. Nemesis are airborne still. Maybe some of these teams that kind of dropped out quite early. Here we go versus Beer Fellas. Strong team. I like this team. It's a good team. I think that's week 3. Sorry, it's week 4 you want, guys. On the teams tab, I can update it. I'll update in a second. Let's get going. Let's talk leaderboard though so far. I know I'm not gonna bring it up because I bloody minced it up. What a fool. So day number 3, PMA are leading the charge here after 2 games with 27 points. Not Broker in second. La Cosa is in third with 24, and Boars with 24 as well. Vop Trucks, go on, Vop Trucks! Oh yeah! Brainlag doing well. Giacomito are in, PGG, Yo are in, Team Nemesis is still in, No Tags are in, X-How are in, Freeside are in, and Fight for Life are in. Fight for Life in the same points as No Slack, but No Slack are not in. Same as Skittles, same as Ghetto Gang, PUBG RU. This Mandalorian's construction workers are not in. So yeah, they didn't have a good second game today. Hive, 7 Gaming, Aurora Gaming not in. The Mythoff not in. They're in 7th. 20th. They're in 7th. They're in 33rd with 7 points. 1 placement point. Alter 4 down here. Crash also down here as well. Here we go again. They are also down here. Oh, Pakistani team, I believe. Oh, they're Richard as. They're not though, are they? No, because they're Russian guys. No, it's not. Oh, they've got that nationality flag against a logo. Not sure. But no, this is the correct one. Let me pop that in chat for everyone. There you go. And let me pop it in strat here for you guys. Done, 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 done. Other questions on YouTube. Sorry, guys, I've not been focusing on YouTube. Quite a few of you there as well. Hello. Statics. It's the third one. Beerfellas trying to make the push run the other side. I'll run my double platform, you little legend. Tapping me up. I bet you're on my kick as well. I'm just going to sting. You can hear him. Sees the footsteps now. Was it? It's hilarious, but there's a revenge. They're going to run straight in. Oh, he's run dry. He's underneath. No, shoot something. You're going to get caught here. Did he see him? I don't think he did. Oh, he's seen him. Disc up. Launching for the grenade. Nice move across. Good jump across as well. In a bad spot now. This is difficult for the beer fellas. Someone's been drinking. Oh, it's even worse. Never panzer and drink at the same time. Jumps back towards safety at least. There's recall to be had, so. Do you reckon that PGS after regionals will be in Korea too? Not sure. Oh wow, Skittles full. I don't know. I've not seen the list of locations, so I know obviously if it's in China, you can't have a fan like people watching. It's not allowed. So I would favourite going to Korea. If you haven't been to Korea, it is remarkable. The food is outstanding. The culture is outstanding as well. Just don't let them take you to that bloody street they took me to. That was insane. That. I'd expect their one should be around there, especially if not, it'd be PNC. I'd expect Seoul to be at PNC. I can't remember. Where is he? Is he still in here? Everyone knows. He's the one that twisted my arm to the bloody street. I can't remember the name of the street. It is a famous. It's like a bar street. It is very famous. It was funny. We all went with our PNC jerseys on. It was quite funny. Sweden, Norway, and little old me with a Team UK jersey. It was good. It was good. The fellas, you've seen the pants out. Yeah, he turned. He put his back out there. Now survival. Beer fella's got to get out of there. Team Nemesis hold that southwest bridge. Can't see many people coming across. They're not getting hold on the other side, so they might want to try and get over now. Godoc obviously is in. We don't like to attract a lot of zone. Isaac, he stuck his bum out the door. Team are out. They're down to 1. Shipyard, he's swimming. He's actually swimming across Shipyard at the moment. This is match number 3 of 5. So we are Group A versus Group D. Group E next, and then Group F, and then we will complete the round robin. A 1,000 messages coming through. 1,000 messages. Look like actually scabbering down towards the south side. They're taking the compounds. Again, a lot of the time the water's like attracts the zones early game. Jogo Benito, super strong team. Which I've been told they're going to try hard this week, guys. They want to qualify. They've already qualified, but they want that golden ticket, the Willy Wonka ticket, the special. So that's leaders having fun, being put back on the right tracks here. Team Nemesis do find their way across the road. Moment, eyes on. That's brain lag. My feed for the map is not great. Not bad zone. I think he's going to sort of pull back down towards the south side maybe. Godoc's obviously always an interesting one that we have to keep an eye on. Jogo Benito hunting. Coming out of Palace. If they're extending, they might find themselves running into multiple. Are they? Jogo Benito in at the moment, right? They're 8th. They're halfway up the leaderboard. If a Team Nemesis can maybe get a hold and stop. Jogo Benito find a Team Nemesis on the other side. That also they're in 12th. That might be the case. Has shifted back down to the south. Does lose the water. It plays down towards water, but it does lose it. It's a Godoc storing. Again, an area which we see teams sort of have some survivability about. Here, fellas, took the plunge. Now at Army Base, just on the sort of top of that. I wonder if he's got any of those chips. If he's got a blue chip, he's laughing. Brain lag. That's on that sort of south side. Actually, no, brain lag can move. It actually centralized now. There's a hill in the middle that the teams are looking to sort of hold on to. Good play actually from them. They take it early. They're on a big split. So they are collapsing their split. They're on a 2-2. Flashbang. Bit of a neighbours, but is it neighbour? That's a grenade, isn't it? Yeah. It's a preemptive strike. quite long preemptive strikes. The RDM. Oh, the tank. Why not? We're on Tago. Why not? Seems out a good spot. Team numbers on the south side, they're okay. Not broke coming to the south side. We need to go back to Palace, they're alright. Beer fellas are in the top. And obviously they're lucky enough they've got go docks, so they're able to sort of land and get some loot now. One of the tips as well, guys, if you see that little mini map, you see any players with anti-logos, it's because the observer hasn't hit the logo tag again. So it's a real quick indicator to tell you when you're watching. And actually, they came back on recall. When we get eyes on the guys from Beerfellas, you'll see that they haven't got the logo on. Oh, Diffic's quite kill confirmed quick as well. Now really split. Might be something the guys are trying. So have pushed out. Yeah, Team Nemesis is really split, guys. Really split. They're playing this outside edge and they're playing it aggressive. Melbourne's gone like to Narnia. He's in the northwest corner. War's going to be there as well, so they sort of roll rounds and they sort of play on this one. PUBG finds the finals. Crash goes down. So we need to come out of Palace, take the high ground. Little teams can sort of recall back to the south side and sort of sweep in. Oh, what? Simon, great cover. You've seen the second one as well. Noddy has to back away slightly. Simon does get DD 5. 6 5. It's not just one, but two. Look at this. Simon might be down, but he's able to kind of get that information. Looking over the top. Get the blue zone. Blue zone. Blue zone. Got the grenade. They've got a res. They've got a separation here. Cristani. He's run that south side. Mouse, well, holds out. And now the third party, LCN, will come rolling in. They're looking for some points as well. They are looking good. It's definitely worth noting. I believe that this is now starting to update, guys. It is. It's not 100%, but it is starting to update. So we'll get that on when we can. Grenade over the top. Oh, close. Good step out. Finishes one. They know they've got another fight closing down. If you can take Jogger Benito out, you take Jogger Benito out. He's had the footsteps, I think, on the left-hand side. That they've spent a lot of util, so needs to be cautious. He's one. He's got a grenade in hand. Has to launch a grenade. He's got level 3 helmet on. Backs away. Backs into the grenade as well. That's unfortunate. Oh, he catches him right in the open. Second one down. He's on fire. He's on fire. 3 is the charm. He needs to med. Oh, and he gets taken out. 30th place. It's kills. It steals. Jogger Benito refusing to go down without a donut. Good play. Well played. Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba. Oh, zone again. You haven't seen it yet. It's gone completely to the northeast. So Never ever go to Go Dock unless you see it commit there. I've seen the amount of, God, how many I've cast of Tego. I've only actually had one centralized Go Dock ending, and that was insane, guys. That's when, was it 30 Sports? I think it was. Wasn't it Pixel jumping across the roof? M249. Insane play. PUBG coming off the higher grounds, getting caught. As they do scout themselves in towards that kind of brain lag section, but they are split, so they're okay. LCN after finished off, Dog Benito, they get pushed in now. Going long extension for these teams. It's this bit here, you don't thread it correctly, you're going to lose control of that car. Brain lag on another one. PUBG losing bodies really close. Brain lag actually have come out for trying to get some kills. PUBG at bay. I mean, what was the name of the street we went drinking on that you forced me to come to? Can't recommend anything for headaches. Yeah, forced me, mate. I was going home. I was tired, mate. I had a headache at the time. Next thing I know, we're out to like 5 or 6 a.m. and in the same night though. There are. There you are. Oh, send it through. Discord it to me, bro. I'll get it. I'll put it on the stream. Oh, that's such a good night, bro. That's such a good night. And do you know what? After I got in the cab, it didn't stop there. I got in the cab, and I said to the cabbie, "What do you guys have for breakfast?" He goes, "The Koreans don't really have breakfast. We have like this soup thing." He was like, "I'm gonna go somewhere if you're okay." Oh, Diffix gets re-peak as well on the drop shot. Oh, God, what's the long distance shot? That's a long distance as well. And the cabbie called up at this random place, mate. He wrote something on this piece of paper, this little receipt from a cab receipt. He wrote something in Korean and said to go give it to the lady inside. I swear I went to someone's house. Honestly, it felt like someone's house. And I gave this piece of paper to this lady. She gave me another beer at 5 o'clock in the morning and some of the most remarkable soup food I've ever had in my life. I couldn't tell you what it is. It's such a good night, bro. Oh, tag. Good team. The Italian Stallions drive their way forward. They're on the outside edge. Bit difficult down zone. Shifts back. Compounds on the hole. PUBG, you're going to try and move their way in, but they are completely in the open. The Rios come in, but a little bit too late. This is the best link for the teams. Use that one there, mate. If you can hold out Team Nemesis, you hold out Team Nemesis. I don't know why they're leaving. I suppose they haven't got a really foot. Oh, but the thing is, Macintosh has got the BRDM. He can bully his way in here. Recently, the guys called it on the PGS1 broadcast, and I think it's 100% right. I actually think it's Toffees. It was. There's a video. I will put that. I will put that definitely on. Dance. It's like duck hunting. It's going backwards and forwards. A lot of people playing with BRDM more defensively. They're sort of positioning it so it doesn't get exposed, doesn't get shot at, and they're trying to play it to late game. Let's see what it can do now at the moment. Red line on the outside here. No tag team should really play into this one if they can. Grenade. The character's cooked though. Panzer on the other side has to try and keep that at bay. Grenade goes underneath the car. Does the damage, but doesn't get the knock. Panzer does come out. Needs to get his tippy toes. Gets him. So he comes in from the other side. Watch elevate next. I'm not in control, mate. I'm in zero control. I'm free roaming. Clean feed markers didn't draw, yeah. It's full clean feed today, unfortunately, guys. Nothing to do with me. But if you don't catch, you can tell us all about it. Has he got any Panzers in the cards? I don't think he has. Panzer was spent on the other side. He's only second guessed it there. That's fine. One. No tag teams. Just kind of stayed at bay, right? Good play. Really good play. BRDM used decent. They held decent. Use this link to go to check the teams out. Don't use that one. Use this one. Go to track.gg. A little photo Cappy as well. There we go. Team nemesis refusing to go down. Oh my god, if he said that and he got that, that would have been a huge GG's. Donk. Oh! Go on, Rafa, find him. You've got him now. Donk. Oh! Inches. Good grenade. O'Connell. We'll finish it off. There we go. Top 4 now. Flashbang again in the top 4. 4 versus 4 versus 4 versus 3. Flashbang had the ability to hold compound really strong. Really, really strong. Seemed to find this centralized zone really well. Grenade. Over the top. Rafa has run over someone in the BRDM. Obviously, there is another BRDM, which is there as well. You could just block him in. That's exactly what I do, but I'm pretty toxic like that. Back that up. Reverse it into the shack. And then get you guys to come fire a barrage of utility into the window. And you've got the first. We are game number 4 is underway. Awesome. So I'll be rolling straight out and straight in. So no tags now know the other BRDM. And what they can just to kind of farm that damage. That's going to allow them to bring their BRDM in. There you go. That's exactly what. Block, leave someone in it. They can't get out. Or blocked it in so they can't. There you go. Flash comes over the top. And they hit and run. They're going to need reinforcements for their BRDM to come pretty close. Yeah, you just don't want to be dancing the tree, people. BRDM off. So we're going to go ram it, watch. Ram it! Ram it, speed! The fact that these guys are stored just hunting out. Hicks goes down. Focusing here, the compound left its own. That will be RDM attack. Oh, what? That was spicy. What a play! What a play. Oh, God, they're following around with a car and cleaning them up. That's a play. That's a play. Get distracted by the BRDM. Then a car rolls up and the guy seat swapped in the after. Jeez. Yeah, GG's. Big GG's. 3 now remain. Flashbang though. I've got 1 knocked. Sub-Zero. He's out in the open a little bit. I think this should be confirmed. Hello Senpai puts another point on the board, runs back towards a grenade. He's going to fall. Boars will fall. 3 versus 3. No tag. Still got the BRDM, I believe. Yeah, there it is. No, it's in the top there. Rafa's got it. I can't quite see it at the moment. Make you guys feel seasick on the other stream there because I keep moving the camera like that. Car's gone. Getting the BRDM, maybe. Now Ruffles gone for more of an offensive angle. Another Panzer, maybe. Be careful for the blocks when they fall. Reposition. Oh, go still the BRDM. Still the BRDM. Still the BRDM. I think they've done enough to bring him a bay. Look, worst case scenario, they've isolated one of their players. Now, Doffy's unable to find him. I'm kind of going to try and get that grenade. He goes for the post over the top of the hill. Let's get a bit of damage here. They're on 13 kills now. Ah, the rock saved him. I didn't think the rock was there either, guys. Oh, he jumps on top. 2 versus 2. This is full memeing. He's going to be able to get the res. They know it. They're looking to isolate. Does isolate. 2 versus 1. The RDM is still one and done. He hasn't got the ammo. Look, he's got 21 shots. He can't blast it. They've got to loot. They've got to loot. Back up. Arcs up. Looks for one. Shotgun there. No, back. You're good. Grenade. Good damage. Hunt the tree. Hunt the tree. Nice flashbang. Second players on the hold now. Grenade. Looking to come out. There comes the grenade. That should... Oh, close. Gets caught. The RDM's now spent. I'll get back to it. Now he's on the other side. Unfortunately, he's got a bit of a hill to climb. 2 versus 1 still. Flashbang. 6 kills. The central of the compound. Flashbang and breach and hold. Spicy's got this high ground, right? He's got 32 shots. He's got a clip and a release. Less than a clip now. No, a clip and 1. I've just made a move. He's seen him. He saw him. He needs to make the comms that he's moving. He's moved back. Good play. He's got to lose his players. It's the only thing he can do. Looking to wrap round towards the high ground. Alpha's eager to get moving. Try and spend as much util as they can. Sees another one through the middle. When he comes over to the tops, again, spending util done. He's got smokes. That's half a chance. Fritos will come down. Comes back. Blue zone's going to force him into a position. Spicy going to make his way forward, though. Again, limitation of shots. One PRX refused to share ammo, but he goes for spray in towards the smoke. Has the angle. Let's just need to try and hold. Here comes the weight. Here comes the arse. Now he comes to charge. Now it's done. Flashbang. It's one and done for Flashbang. It's 7 kills, 17-point game. But 14 kills. 14 kills for no tag. Doesn't take anything away, actually. Flashbang have now found double compounds and end zones really strong. So they're able to kind of find themselves in a good spot and lock it down. Good play at the end. I like they sort of pushed everyone out of the compound. TPP wall staring so bad for the game. Very bad decision by PUBG. I don't know, Boki. Look at the end there. That was a game of chess. Look at it, right? No tag team trying to use the BRDM to try and joystick their team into a position. They had the comms. The guys didn't have to isolate that. Yes, they can see over the ridgeline, but so can the car driving around. So give and take, really. Again, very tactical ending. I think for me, more tactical at the end. It's not kind of a heads up gunning, but utility is definitely key. That end games without utility, pretty rough, pretty hard to play out. So let's have a quick break. When we come back, though, it will be A versus E. It'll be match number 5, and it'll be time Toronto. Quite a delay between the game and your commentary. Might be out of sync, so I can sort it out, but I appreciate that. That's because I'm getting a clean feed, and it might fluctuate. So I will have a resync. I'll go for a break, and I'll make sure everything is back up and running.
goes on. It goes on. It goes on. It goes on. Switch it up, I'm in my reverie, solo in my energy, sensing all your jealousy, take it. I don't care enough, I let it be, nothing off my memories. If I ever hit it ice, I'ma do my thing. Fear of missing out, it's scared of me. Where the fuck you been? Always gotta keep on wondering. What's the reason in front end? It look better on paper, I look better in person. It all works in my favor. It goes on, 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 on. Switch it up, I'm in my reverie, solo in my energy, sensing all your jealousy, take it. I don't care enough, I let it be, nothing off my memories. If I ever hit it ice, I'ma do my thing. Fear of missing out, it's scared of me. Where the fuck you been? Always gotta keep on wondering. What's the reason in front end? It look better on paper, I look better in person. It all works in my favor. It goes on, 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 on.
Let's go. Oh, it's about 4. It's about 4 mark. Update the overlay. Come on, you bots. Let's get some real casting done. Kind of. Flight path there coming in from a west up towards the northeast. Not bad actually. I could be one of the better flight paths we've had so far. As these teams will spread not wildfire across Rondo. Who have we got this time? Put it on 1080p. Right, so USS or UST technically is what they got. US South Stuckers, Buff and Joys, PMA is in the game. Starry Skies, Stack Team. 6, 7, Thirsty Traps, X-How, and CTG, or CDG, sorry. Buff enjoys. Fair play. He hit the barrel shots. I would have been in the skies with that one. Plane path is done. We should be better in synced. And the zone's in the middle. Surprise, surprise. Surprise, surprise. You see link above. Let's get us to game number 4 out of 5. Has my stuff started working? No, I'm missing the game because the boss and deleted it. What a fool. I turn my camera off. That's enough of behind the scenes magic for you guys today. Drink. Drink. Come on, turn off. There you go. Let's look at it. Let's talk leaderboard. Let's talk leaderboard. So after 3 games, actually Villa actually top. La Cosa is on top, 37 points. X-How have jumped up. X-How have jumped up 19 places. Oh my days. No tag team fall down, boards fall down, construction workers fall down, but all story in PGG also jumped 13 places to get in here. Yo, PMA, Foptrox, Flashbang, No Slack, Dogger Benito, Brain Lag, and Not Broke also dropped down. CDG, the team who's in the lobby with the Love Heart logo, they've jumped up 11 places. They are now in. Team Nemesis hold the line at 16th place with 23 points. Just behind them, Ultra South Suckers, who are in this lobby. Mandalorians are just on the outside. Our French companions. Freeside Hive, Buff Enjoyers, all outside. Could lose a lot of teams here. The Mythos not on a good day. 11 points. Need a big game. One big game. Gets you in. 2 more remains. This is a penultimate game. And hopefully everything's back up in sync. Let me open a window. Six, 7. Pinox Factory. Nice flyby observer. So many zones come down to this area, but I suppose it's all part and parcel of being centralized dish, right? And that's why we see a lot of these teams are fighting for that one. Don't forget as well, PGS2. It's in the game. Kicks off tomorrow. We don't have group stage. We have a winners bracket. So no 9 games in one day. XL, big jump for them. They are breathing confidence now as they will start to apply some pressure on towards these teams. Yes, we are on Kick. Mark Power Casts on Kick. I will put a link in chat, or chat, shall I say? If you have, or if you haven't already, give us a follow on Kick. If you do watch on Kick, see borderline watch on the platform that you want to watch on, right? I think that's the idea. I suppose the advantage is, guys, is there a delay? Yes, there is a delay. We're live, but there is a delay. And the delay is 15 minutes on the side of the observers. So you'll see the players and stuff, they sort of feed in sort of mid-game. So come up and to see, oh, did I make the TV? Man, I'm on TV. UST, big split, 2-2. Bufax, a great player, great legend. Nice guy as well. Met at PNC. Really cool guy. You worry about that. He gets caught sometimes, bless him. He makes the right rotation, but he either makes it half a second too late or half a second too fast, and he always gets caught out. Someone peaks at the wrong time for him. Hi Mark, how you doing? What's the tournament? This is PEC it's called PEC Scrims, but the Droog is not the best name. It's PEC qualifiers. The qualifiers run for 5 weeks. The first 3 days are basically getting qualified through. So this is the last set of teams where it's round robin. So we currently have Group A versus Group E, and we're looking for top 16. Top 16 will go through to the cups, and they're every Saturday. But we've only got 2 more of them left. So we've got this week and next week, mate. And then we'll be taking the top 19 teams of that overall leaderboard of all of the cups. We'll be taking it through to PEC qualifiers, mate. So it's clear as mud, I'm assuming. Does make sense when you get into it, though. Let's see if I've updated stuff correctly, though. I love Rondo. Why? Because the guys and the girls and the observing get the opportunity to do flybys. 2 more maps, no, 1 more map, including Rondo. So we go back to a rank after this one. Is my mates from Nemesis playing here? Yes, they are. We are following Group A, so we do all of the Team Nemesis maps, and they are playing well. They are on the cutoff point at the moment, though, so you might need to cheer them on slightly. They are in 16th place with 23 points after 3 games. This is game 4, the penultimate game. We have 5 up for grabs. We're doing 5 maps. I feel like it's part-time. Everyone rocking the emotes in kick. Love it. What's going on map feed? One of those bigger maps, obviously a lot more teams are not pressed onto making that kind of stance. From what I can see, a lot of teams are kind of consolidating in 2 parts. You kind of draw a line in the middle with a north versus a south. A lot of the north are around sort of test track, Neonox factory, in these compounds located around the outside edge. The south side, though, kind of like Dan Chin, up and around Dan Chin. Team Nemesis are getting into a bit of a battle by Dan Chin as well. Not broke. Go for 1. Starry Sky's also now going to go for the third party on Team Nemesis. There you go. On that south side, you quickly saw there, you saw a big divide between that sort of north and south. So keep an eye on that one. Waiting them on next PGSs. I would expect they should make PGS. They're a super stacked team. We talk about it in the podcast. They play hyper aggressive, and they can also play the outside edge really well. They have LAN experience in that team, which is always relevant. And the team looks like they're gelling together. I think a lot of the time when these teams get picked up by orgs, and we see this with some other teams, not Team Nemesis, but like maybe there's additional pressure. I don't know, but it made additional pressure. I'm not sure, and they just fall apart. Silence though finds one from Starry Skies. I can get rid of the cast, unable to get moving. Just to come over. Not these teams sort of rotating this way. 6-7 on that 2-2 split. Big 2-2 split. I expect it to play down maybe. Lots of these sort of shift away after this. Kill confirmed done. Such an open train here. Also, Droog is worth noting that EWC qualifiers is based on PEC as well. So obviously PEC for Team Nemesis is critical for one for them to get to PGS series, and obviously again points on the board for PGC, but also the ability to get to kind of EWC, so Esports World Cup. That is going to be another area which they'll be able to generate some more PGC points. I think the regionals this year are so much more critical for people to get qualified. What's really good for this year is obviously teams basically that are working their way through. They're getting money. Like, you're playing the cups and stuff, you're going to be getting money. You mate, toying on that sort of north side move. They get a really big hole. They've got this kind of 2-2 split. Or more of a 2-3-1-ish. They're playing by themselves. Red line, good solid hold on this sort of west. Come a little bit further in. Flashbanger here. We know Flashbanger likes to take centralized compound and hold. It works for them. So don't judge them for it. Team Nemesis lost players on rotation on the east. They're getting chased down. LCM going to be there, not too far. Starry Sky, big 2-2 split as well. Or as we saw, sent into centralized compound. Here we go again. I think this is a good team. I do worry that Cappy's now left them. Like, what do we see from Starry Skies? Because he was a big contender for them. But he was a sub, so he's able to kind of play on other teams. So, let's see. PUBG believes back face there. Oh, they're just in construction. What are you talking about, mate? There's that shift. Nice factory. Surprise, surprise! Going to that south side. So, 6-7 are going to have to try and collapse down to that Linux factory pretty quickly. It's quite a difficult cross for them. XL, and again, they've jumped that leaderboard massively. Good night. Oh, yeah. Da boom. That's why I went to collapse. A lot of teams look at this area as an opportunity. Whoa! Oh, now send another one down. Sent the bike as a blazing glory. Independence Day for Greece. Whereabouts in Greece? You from? And it is the Independence Day in Greece. I thought it was tomorrow, but no, it's the 25th. You are correct. It's against the Ottoman Empire, wasn't it? I said, whereabouts in Greece are you from? That's where my heritage is from. I have family in Crete. An island heritage. Never really met him once, but not really much. Is there? Are you from Greece yourself? Crete. You a Go Next Esports fan then, maybe? I love the Go Next Esports boys. Denmark, yeah. You know, I've not been to Denmark. And you know, I might try and get there this year, actually. I hear it's super expensive there, though. got no Greek teams left in this stage now, have we? Go Next Esports is a big Greek org. They fell yesterday, I think. Yeah, Go Next Esports fell yesterday. There's a couple in stage 1. Just a shame. I do like Go Next Esports actually. UST will fall down. CDG will annihilate them. Again, CDG already in the top of the leaderboard, so they're happy. As that zone shift back, we moved up with the observer as well. Yeah, there's a few. They didn't quite get through this week. Go Next, I think, were unfortunate yesterday. If my shows watching. Spray. Can't find him. Oh my god, silence just sticks into him. Well played. Sorry, Scar to try and move around. Hits tippy toes, hits tippy toes. Oh, he clicks dry! Suddenly gets away with it. He's cut the engine. He's taking the ridge line. Nice play. Silence should be able to res here. Got no ridge to play, but they've got no YouTube to dump in there either. Go Next on the overall leaderboard as well, so I'm interested to see if they actually are able to hold up. So those guys fighting multiple people, and why not? Where is the overall leaderboard actually, Mark? Let's have a quick look. Is the overall leaderboard here? Is it here? Where is the overall leaderboard? Yeah. X, insane player. Onyx is just on the other side, so. Oh, tried to play peekaboo. Onyx takes the head off. Denies. There's the overall leaderboards. Go Next. Go Next are currently in still, so they're 13th. We're looking for a top 19. So as it stands. Oh. That's the observer's feed, not mine. They refresh it. Let me do that. There you go. Go Next Esports are 13th, so they're currently in still, but not qualifying this week. It's gonna be tough. They're gonna rely on the last week. Oh, good nade. Not broke. They're trying to stack up here. They're on the outside edge. Elevate. Can't really elevate themselves out of this one. I have faith for Go Next. I have faith. Nice team as well. I need to update their actually update their team profile on my app, my web app. Yeah, so I've got them on my my web app website thing. Let me get you the page for it. Hold on. Go Next Esports is here. It's where I kind of keep at bay. There's some faults on there, but a lot of those are inactive players, but I've come across. Well, there's a few inactive players that need to come off there. It's just like a blip there, but it is what it is. Oh, that's because there's a secondary team in the background. That's why. Cool. CDG, not a bad game. Not as good as their last one, though. Phase number 5, 13 teams, 40 players still remain. We have to try and charge our way in. Gonna catch him crossing. That should be 4. Nice controlled spray. Sees flashbang. Who are sitting in the middle zone, shifted away from his position. So again, no ensured destruction. First time we're seeing flashbang have to kind of chase that zone, so to speak. 6-7 are spread out in Inox Factory. It's a joke. They are spread out and trying to claim as much as they can. Once one throw away Zico in the car. As I got the tyres to get going. Rez comes through. I see some starry skies. In. Hicks on the other side. Would you maybe go for Hicks? Does it know he's isolated? Ray comes over the top. Shots are better. Bright side finds him. Exposing the other side. Redline should know who they're fighting. The grenade might get that confirmation. Doesn't. And the flush. Goes on the other side. Bright side though from the compound does get the steal. Redline needs to redline it. They gotta take the dip. Can't, it's phase 5, lads. Gotta get going. First two traps will fall. Yeah, no, I play the game. I do play the game. I am in the process of learning TPP. A lot. But yeah, I do play. I'm not the best. One-man squads and ranked is horrible. It's hard. It's just the same as here. Mark Powercast. Exactly the same. Hicks misses. Red line. Went for the send. Yeah, man. Send me a request, man. I'll play some games. I'll always play with a lot of people in the community. Need a carry, though. Oh, no. Steps out. Steps in. One. Lucky enough finds a second. Seat swap. Seat swap. Yeah, I will. I always play with the community, mate. Where am I from? I'm from not far from London. I'm in a place called Essex. I'm on the east of London. Not bad to hold. The zone's just back towards kind of that Ninos factory. This line, this ridge is going to be so powerful to play. The Doritos, yes, despite giving cover, they kind of stop some cars sort of wrapping around this way. EMA will try and launch a grenade in. That's a bit of a Hail Mary. Does did some damage. It's a bit of a blind throw. Oh, if it got caught by the car, that would have been so much more impactful. Seed finds one from that broke. Good grenade. Well cooked. Very well cooked grenade. What is your work, Mark? I work in IT. I suppose I'm an IT director, technically. I have a global team. I'm meant to be in New York in 2 weeks' time, but I've dodged it and I've given it to one of my team members. And I'll do some casting for fun. Team Nemesis. Manchester is red now. North London is red. Despite us bottling it the other day. Oh, God. Team Nemesis is stuck on the outside here. Red line got to go head to head with them. Steed finds some cover. Sosteed on the other side. Bit of a dangerous duo, but Zico will find Sosteed. He'll be down. Steed is down from the other side, so they will fall. Tyranny Nemesis in 7th place. They find the placement point, and Red line now get a southerly side. So it is clear for them. X out a little bit further down that ridge as we can see them now. We're going to win. We're going to win, mate. Hey, yeah, Arsenal. I'm an Arsenal fan. I was originally born in North London, so. I feel weird that I can cast and talk to you guys. We've got to dig deep, mate. We've got to dig deep for Arsenal. A lot of sorrow. KMA don't need to move. Hands need to get shifting. Oh, that's a bad shift. spent. They've got the ridge, but this ridge here, they're going to run down. When they come around the corner, if Redline play peek over the top, they're going to get caught. And they're also going to, I didn't even see 6-7 are up on the high ground. So I've got nowhere to go now. That's exactly where they are. Straight will come through. Doesn't go for repeat. Static stays in tight. Here comes the flash. Going for the flash in return. Discut plays back. Mr. Voice does find him. There's a second. It should be curtains for them. Oh, he gets caught. He gets one at least. A player. Finds one. And for PMA. They're on the outside edge. And it's a grenade that will finish things off. Top 4 we go. The boom. We're in PMA. Redline with 4. 6-7 with 4. How? Or a full send in this area with 3. Buff. Let's try to buff things up with a duo. What do you guys do as well? Asking 1,000 questions. I haven't put the map sheet on because I was doing a bit of a on my face reaction stuff, but that's now down. After the stream, the map Powercast 24/7, I will be going back to play old esports. Let me know actually, what do you want to watch after this? I will have it playing. If you get 2 minutes, guys, give us a follow on Kick as well, which is here. This is the biggest difference for me, especially with TPP. It's a lot more calm before the storm in the late game. Like a lot more. Definitely more tactical. Anything else? PEL phase 2. Ah, yeah, I've not watched the PEL stuff. Yes, give me a link. I'll get a link, don't worry about it. Get on the break. Oh, PEL days. I need to edit it, so give me a couple of days. I also had the guy video editing my PGC and PMI stuff, so that will come out first, I reckon. Maybe, to be fair, the Kilikai and T-Bone one's not a heavy lift. Some of that I might get to do a re-record and just do it as live. It's quite a difficult zone. Obviously, we're going to leave the outside edge. We're going to favour Redline here, maybe for the win, not just because of the numbers, but we've got the position in. Exhale and 6-7. This is all about kills at this point. Salvage what they can. There's another double up, not just a kill, but also the placement. Buff will fall in 4th. Exhale technically find 2 points there. 2 for 1. This phase 8, so we are going to a dot. The boom gets off the high ground. Grenades go past, actually, nearly causing some damage. The Mad will fall. Wasn't ready for him on the low grounds. You can see him counting, sort of scouting out that top. Floors to be there. Bodies underneath. 6-7 applying pressure. Exhale. Oh, Otis nearly trying to catch him on that repeat multiple times. He gets caught. So I'll take the opportunity now just to get back on the inside. Get the res back up. 8 seconds to go. Phase 8. And we're going to the dot. The dot, again, is all down to Redline. Alexis, no worries, brother. I'll see you next time, bro. We should get some games in soon as well. Appreciate you stopping by, man, as always. I need to catch up with the NA stuff, actually. Boom. Final player here. 10 kills from these guys. This is a better than Salvation game, right? I was just trying to get in a position now just to reposition. The boom, not knowing they've sort of moved out. The smoke's not going to be trying to help, and the blue zone's going to get pushing. So you'll know there's at least one that has fallen. There's one, there's two. It's a 4 versus 1. Is he going for it? Why not? There's one. It's done. It's red line. GG's in the end. 9 kills. It's a 19-point game. But it's so close. But 6-7 actually with 10 kills and a second. You'd argue to say they steal the minds of the game at the very end. Some other big kills. So Team Nemesis found 6. Exhale found 4. That was a full send for them in the game. PMA 4. Boars with 4. Starry Sky with 4. Flashbang with 4. So it felt like a more... Oh, CDG also a 4. Felt more of a spread out of approach, especially when it comes down to kills. Lots of times it goes down towards that test track. No surprise there. Interesting it came so close, actually. And obviously for Exhale having to try and leave, the Wolves had to take a final blow before getting moving on. Let's have a quick break. When we come back, though, it is going to be the final game. It's going to be Group A versus Group F. And then we get to tie up that final leaderboard, though, and find out who is our 16 teams that are going through to this Saturday. See you guys in a few. Here we go. We're here. And the cameraman's lost the plane. Where's the plane? Where's the plane? Where's the plane? Is the plane there? The plane's there. Top left. Here it comes. We've got it. It's match number 5. It's a final game. And it is week number 4, though, of the PEC SCRIMS. I still think SCRIMS is the wrong name, but that's just my personal opinion, guys. Yeah, jeez Louise. It's been good so far. Let's have a quick look at the leaderboard. Leaderboard, yes. Sorry, guys. My one is not working. I need help. Someone help me. 4 games. PGG lost skyrocketing to the top. 49. Definitely a lower week when it comes down to points, but still all up for grabs. No tags in. Construction workers in. All falling down slightly. The other movers and shakers. The German community. Oi, oi, Savaloy. Voptrox will send themselves into 12th place on 33. So they are currently in. Nemesis are in. Jogo Benito. They are just about in. They're on the cutoff line with 29 points. And Redline now fall on the outside with 28. CDG now fall down 28. Basically, what I'm telling you guys is that one game can change everything. And it's going to come down to the final game. Yes, it is. Shockers, potentially. Would like to see Mandalorians in PUBG. RU should be in USS or UST technically. The Myth-Off, they're not here. 17 points. Come on, guys. Get on rising up. They're going to be in here at the final lobby. Anyway, it is a Group A versus Group F, which does mean we do have the likes of the Myth-Off in here. This, iBanana, Freeside, Voptrox, the German community, the Myth-Off are here as well. 7 Gaming, Hockage, and Karma No Hands are all joining us here in the final game. This, who need a big game, they're now heading off with Boars in a head-to-head clash. The flight path, though, was an east across towards the southwest. We started in Lepovka, we ended in Primorsk. We just skimmed across that sort of military island look, and it doesn't go that way. It goes very much across to that west-hand side. We're over Quarry, we're over Gatka. Everest is in, and there is no one in the zone there. Everyone's just on this sort of flight path at the end, and pretty much everyone went early. So huge rotations for a lot of these teams that need to get into zone. Oh. Is Yo playing here? Yo have played. We have seen them already. Yo are in Group B, so it was our first game, mate. I can quickly tell where Yo are. Are Yo in? Yo are out. No, Yo are in. They're in 11th place, sorry. 11th place with 34 points. So currently starting to sit in. Oof, let me get off the screen. Haynes gets one. Trying to charge his way forward, though. Has a second guess and the second leap into safety. Nice off angle here. Balls trying to try and drive this forward. If it is Balls, I don't know why they've got a wolf image. Sees one, can't quite get the peak. Sees the second spray of the top, goes down the sights and ends it with the MP5 to give it a confirmation. Vis now lose additional players. Payne's driving his way through. Ourselves has to jump his way down. 2 will hold for Vis. This could be make or break for this team. Vis are on the outside edge. 32 place. 16 points. They have to survive. Boars is a give or take. They're in. I think no matter what, it'd be taking a lot to shift these guys out. They're in 6th. iBanana eager to get in as well. They're on the outside. They're in 46th place at the moment. They now come in for the third party action. They take one. That's you're going to take that if you're this. You're going to take the helping hand. But you need to try and get these confirmations. Then you need to try and get yourself out of here. Nice. Yeah, Yo are in. Yo have made a change as well, Neeks. So Needix is no more. He's been subbed. For Cappy, unfortunately, Needix can't find another team, so he has to remain on the sub bench now for them because he was listed as a main player. Cappy last week was with Starry Skies, but because he was a sub for Starry Skies, he's able to transition. But now he's a main player on Team Yo. He can't sub anymore, so he's now roster locked in. I do think we should see some more rules around the roster lock around subs. But I can agree with you. Cappy is the GOAT. And you know what? He's a really nice guy as well. He's a really nice guy. Needix is a good player as well. Unfortunately, he can't play on the other teams at the moment. So he's roster locked out now for the first half of the year. Once the first event's gone, then he will be allowed to transition. Nidix, again, a strong player. Expect to see him on Team France. If we get Team France for PNC, I'm not going to work their way around. This is critical they survive this here. Here's that zone. That's that crazy zone. Pachiki was taken by red line. They move across towards Gat now. Not Broke was in Promorse. They play up as well. 7G with the EP. The skies are lit up with emergency pickups. This have got to try and allow this kind of ensure destruction between two. Wexner. Repeat. Third time. Just practicing his lean. That's all it was, guys. There's one. Needs to get the res on. For this is great. This is great. If they can stay out of the way, they are golden. What is down to a solo player? Do you know what as well? Like here for Lyrics, just stay calm. Don't make any noise. They're pushed into Vis. He knows where the Vis are. Like, and it would deny Vis an opportunity in. Haynes has to be so careful here. He peeks out, he gets caught one side. Life of Sorrow. He's been gifted by the Boars. Praying. Flora's not going to move down this way. Oh, he goes out. He's seen. Haynes got left peek here. They're going to be hearing him running around upstairs. So here comes a grenade. He's going for the upstairs. Again for Boars. They just need to hold tight, guys. They don't need to move. Like, they qualified one. But as long as they keep our banana facing this way, and like you could go, yeah, we could have taken a fight, could have got a knock, right? It's down to the guys from Vis to dig out. Haynes looking for the opportunity, gets for one. Now he gets the escape here. Life of Sorrow with the flash goes back on the inside. The other two have jumped up. He's got a little sneakeroo, and Wexner will find himself though looking for a confirmation. Burning ammo, not great. Backed up slightly, go for the reload. Boars still not on the move just yet. Actually, he snuck out. He's actually gone. Boars is left. Hard to say, is there a word that he gets out of here? Paynes gets caught. He's got no vest. Ah, here comes a fourth party. Welcome to the last game. There's another one. Third party coming through. Lays down. No vest. Reload. Oh, he got him as well. He's gone for the cross. Gone upstairs. Get a vest. Get a vest. No ammo. No vest. Confirmation to Paynes. They're chipping away at this. They are chipping away. GG's. Four kills, is it? It's not going to be enough, is it? It's well not going to be enough for them. 16 puts them on 20. 20 still too short. They need more. This might be the end of this here. Camp finds one. Charge over. Another confirmed down. Static. Finds the other. He finds for two. Nearly. He's out. Ibanana will fall. That's the end of their road. They will fall in sort of stage 3 as well. Saw that last time. Does Vis just run? Run! Suppose you can't run, can you? Was actually dipped out. Elevate's coming in as well. Everyone's having a little sniff at this one. Everyone needs some points. Everyone needs points. Points make prizes. Prizes make qualifications. He's got one clip. He's got a shotgun. He's got one. Got two. Got three! Oh my god! No! Oh, what a play! He blocked him! He physically blocks him on the floor, and this will fall 15th place for them. This, no more Oh my days. Do you know what? He's doing the right thing. He was going around the corner. He had it down to a 1 versus 1. Insane play. But he just got in his way. He was like, no, you shouldn't pass. You shouldn't pass. I'll tickle your toes. Elevate's going to come in for a crash. I'm going to try and clear things up because if they can find some points, they can find some prizes. Where are the Elevate? Elevate are 45th. So again, 6 points. They need big points here. If they can take them out, they can move on. But they need a big mountain decline. This falls short. I like this. I like all teams. I'm pretty biased. I'm pretty neutral. I like everyone. I'm not friendly. Steed. 1, 2. If he gets caught. Milky Way down as well. Steed there. Justice will fall down as well. We just down to Bad Boy 2K. Where is he? Bad Boy. He's getting that res on. Diffix. Looking for the final burrow here. If it gets it, they're going to be out. Bad Boy doesn't get away with it. He's going to fall. 14th place. The myth off. Again, find them in a final now without opportunity to stretch their lead anymore. Where are they? Actually, did they get a point? No, they're not had a good day. Hey, today's been tough. Last match of the day. It is the last match of the day. Yep, we're on the final match of the round robin, and we're on Group A versus Group F. Leaderboard is here for you. I'm assuming Mohammed. I just shortened. There you go, brother. G took an EP. Now this area is normally pretty tight. Seed will go for a seat swap. Hits the tree, jumps right out into the arms of the barrel. This is the down. Got an off angle. It's a different team. He's in the sand. It's like whack-a-mole. Moment at distance. Queso reinforcements. Whee! Okay, so the southwest corner, there's no one there. Quarry, empty, all the way across from Quarry to sort of the west coast. Primorsk, obviously, elevates coming on that south side. Boris is still around. He's gone back to the original compound. He needs to get going. 6-7, making the play now. In and past. Not broke. Finding the compound zone should shift. Still have a little bit of water around that side, so it might push back. Well, I suppose it's going to push back, maybe. There's more water on that sort of west, right? Maybe play back towards this sort of quarry, south quarry. No, it goes towards the northeast. Still holds on to a bit of quarry. Team Nemesis will look to try and secure this now. And they're just going to go farm points. As they are on that cutoff line. So kills is kind of their default play. Norlo, how you doing, bro? Not broke, find themselves now centralized up. Multiple come through. There's one not broke. Second exchange. Drops here. Bike's holding the door. It gets one. Mixon will fall. Oh my god, the jumper shot though. He's going to be on the other side. The bike's not going to help out. Right. You put the bike there for a reason. He's looking for the confirmations. Can't get it. Not broke. Going to be there. Also. 6-7 play over the top. Drop trucks will fall in. Ryan is trying to hold the things out as best they can. Good grenade. That's a great grenade. Gets one. I thought you might have got two for the price of one. Rob trucks again on that cut-off line. 33. They need points. He needs to stay alive. Brown will fall down. He's got one of the reses back in. This is ensured destruction, but that's because a lot of the teams are looking to try and come this way. There's a confirmation done. Is it 1 versus 1 here? Come up. looking for Karma. Nico inside. Grenade goes through. Doesn't quite catch him. There's a recall station up by Gatka. So if they go there, boards to get their recall. I think I just saw on the map. On that sort of south to southeast side by the 12 stacks. You'd risk it as well for me if it's Vop trucks. You got the option to play as a solo or run for a recall center and it's phase 3. You might get away from it. Vop trucks have to try and hold the survive. They want to stay a chance to get through here. Grenade will go through. Difficult on the hold. The smoke's will be there. Has seen him though. Grenade does the damage and it sends Vop trucks though out. It's going to be close for the German community. Oh, everyone's sending it in this side. Elevate will come in. Here we go again. Here we go for another fight. Elevate. One of the cars go through. They're now split. Got to try and make something happen here. Zerif though with the grenade. Comes over the top. Bolty a little bit further afield. Doesn't opt to go for that Bolty shot. He's going to try and wrap his way around. But though has come into sight. Left peak though with the M4. Doesn't want to try and take that fight as Tiska gets grenade up. So they're getting numbers down. Be cautious though. 7G were out this way as well. Oh, he's taking a tumble. He's going to sprain his ankle. He's falling down. It's phase 3 zone. What are we going? Another northeast shift. This is that crazy compound. Well, it's gone somewhere, so I think that's the only place it has gone. Phase 4. They've got to get ahead of this quickly. MP5. It's just in the open as well. It's laying there like, yeah, YOLO. Come this way, I got you. It's unfortunate. Vop trucks would have taken that compound, right? You would have guessed, oh, do you leave or do you go as a solo? See them on the right now. Dip on the inside. Have a body coming behind you as well, so you've got reinforcements at least. And they're all trying to get ahead here. Team Nemesis. Where is he? There he is. Da-da-da. UAV, so Sadid. Just needs a pickup. Take the compound, mate. Red line. Field's tough, right? Field is a tough play, but it is a play. Three sides. On that bottom side. Compound obviously clear, so 1 minute 40 and less. I think Team Nemesis is looking to try and extend that section forward and make a claim on in hand. They passed by as well. What if they've not seen it? Flashbang looking to try and clear. LCN, they get eliminated. Good day from them. Impressed today, actually. Pretty much all their games have been pretty consistent. Flashbang needs to live by their name. Oh, wow. Their own team grenade didn't go through the window and then destroyed their own body. No way does he get the confirmation out. Elevator done exactly the same as well. What's going on? It's game 5. Okay. Out the top. Grenade comes up from bingo. Finds one. Sees the opportunity for a knock. For maybe number 2. Tap the org. Let's get number 2. So number 2 on the board for them. Red line. Move their way back. Here we go again. Go out in 11th place. Did they do enough? Oh no. Here we go again. No, they're down 36. So no, not done enough. They will be. The end of their journey will commence now. Elevate, go down. Again, a team which might not have elevated themselves past this stage. This is where we start losing the teams. This is where it all starts coming together. Team Nemesis, 9 kills. It's kind of their default play, right? If in doubt, get Nemesis guns out. That's how they qualify, by farming kills. 7 Gaming looking for another qualification themselves. They are currently on the outside edge. They need a good game. They scare away Freeside. They're giving that Freeside as they move away. Taking towards the compound. Not a bad play for them. Who we got left in here? UST are in here. UST were in the last one. They were out. Red line, send forward. They should qualify. Boars are going to be in here. 6, 7 in here. Okay, so Freeside and 7G are the only two really from the other group that remain. Big games needed, but then this is where these big teams dig deep. When they've got to stick it to the lobby, like a Team Nemesis, like a Jogabenito. Jogabenito coming in here on the cutoff line. 1 point ahead of them, Team Nemesis. That's when they've got the discipline to go do it. So Steve makes it 10. Arguably, Team Nemesis now qualifying. And they've got a player in front. Flashbang now is here, looking to try and qualify themselves from underneath the heart of the soul. It's going to be a Wrangle, sorry. And Flashbang will fall at 8th place. I think Flashbang have done enough. They're in the qualifying spot at the moment. They've got a handful of kills in this one. I think they're okay. Boars will be the same. They had a great start. I think they'll still be up there. I can't see anyone really, or mass amounts of people taking over. We'd have to see more teams that are not qualified in this end game. Red line. Again, they were on the outside of this game coming in. So they were in the red line. 4 kills. A couple of teams around them have fallen. So they are looking to kind of get into that sort of 30-point range. Bob Trox have already fallen. Bob Trox were in. Bob Trox were in with 33 points. For me, the cutoff's got to be 35, 36, 37 maybe. So it's kind of an average cutoff. Bob Trox got some kills. We didn't see them all, right? So they might be in. That's a good shift as well. That's gutting as well. If Fotrox go out and they're in there, we went for that compound and they don't get it, that is mad. That is madness. 6, 7. Well, they take the compound. They have to try and take the hold here. Not broke. They played well today. I'm impressed with not broke. I don't know if they've done enough though. They're a good couple of games. The games they had, they were good. They were heavy on the placements. I think they've been lacking on the kills. Personally, Team Nemesis need to work their way in. They're going to go for the crash now. Doesn't really matter if they go out here. I think they've done enough. Double smoke that will cut the line of sight. Lucky enough for them. Not broke and not in this first building. They tucked out. They run. It's not a bad shout. It's hard to hold this length, this line. Going centralized. They're going for the late game. "7G aggressed into Freeside. Freeside disengaged. Went back to the hill. Good line. It's not bad. Just stop, obviously, 6, 7 moving out towards them. They needed like a Team Nemesis not to crash around, but that's not going to happen now. We've seen them crash into the zone, so know that. They've got to keep their head on a bit of a swivel in that northeast corner. Freeside in a good spot. A comfortable spot in this zone. Next zone's not going to be great. They'll become the kind of meat filler for the sandwich between Redline and 7G. Depends on where the zone goes. Team Nemesis has to kind of work their way through. It is 6 teams up, 21 players, so not going to get backstabbed. We've lost all that hillside on the south side now as well. 31 seconds away. So the pulls the trigger. Not broke. Need a game to hold on, I think. Had a good day, not a great day. Team you don't want to come across. Team Nemesis. There's a knock from the AWM. Good play from it. Melman, confirmation for DD's 5. At least you see the teamwork. They just one at a time. 1, 2, they're done. Molly, done. Oh god, Team Nemesis definitely qualifying. Why did they leave it to the last game? Like they do on purpose. Like, let's give Mark a heart attack. He's gonna be talking about us qualifying and not worrying about it. And then like I was like, let's just get on the cut-off line. And then let's just go, oh yeah, last game. We're Team Nemesis. Like, what else do you expect? I'm a fan. Massive game from Nemesis, yes. But they always wait till the last game. 100% blissed. 100%, brother. I got you, bro. I don't know why the last game, though, bro. They don't do it in day 1 and don't do it day 2. They wait until I'm covering them. And they're like, yeah, let's just wait out. Rob Trox, blissed. Like, seeing you in there, brother. But going out that early. It's edge of the seat stuff, mate. I don't know if you've done enough. Maybe. I think you might be on, I think it's going to be a 34, 35 cutoff. And look, don't get me wrong. You guys crashed. You crashed the right compound, right? But you lost bodies. I'm worried. I like the German community, mate. I'm big fans. I'm a German team on the other day when I was recording my podcast, right? Got my Team UK jersey on, right? I was told off, but my UK one back on. Let's have a look. Redline going to try and make their thing. Yeah, I know. Yeah, blissed. I'm telling you. It was a back crash, mate. Oh, it comes up. Oh, my God. Sticks into him. No. Zico, hold. Zico, don't turn your back. I lost one anyway. Team Nemesis making the play forward here. Now here comes like 15 kills. Oh my god, Team Nemesis. Here comes the barrage. Who is sending the mortars in? 7G clearing up. Team Nemesis 4. Red line with 2. Get the play out. Obab. Yeah, I think that's it. Red line forward out. It's always going to be difficult when the compound leaves. That ridge line does not give you anything here. I have no idea why, guys. Makes it interesting, I guess. Okay, have a word, geese. Maybe it's for you. Maybe it's not for me. Maybe they're keeping you on the edge of your toes. A little bit of pressure wouldn't hurt. It's like they're trying to simulate that pressure. Don't bite, mate. Don't bite. I'm getting grey hair, mate, and I'm blaming some of that grey hair on Team Nemesis, all right? Such a good team. If you guys do not make LAN this year, I will be bamboozled. But don't apply the additional pressure. Or maybe do, because that clearly is what you need. And also, City's trying to flatten Melman with a Dorito. Here it comes. Who's got the mortar fire? 7 Gaming. No, the Dorito's going to hit. Oh! Well, that was good. 7G. Queso, you little cheeky devil. Oh, Diffix. Ah, man. 16 kills. Who's the high ego player? That is Diffix. Go to my website, type in that name, and you'll see it will say alt account Diffix. I even put his beautiful photo up. This is what they always catch me, their little alt accounts and stuff. Every time I see one of the alt accounts, I add it to their main account. So we know as a community, like, who high ego player is at all times. He's a handsome chap, isn't he? He is a handsome chap. He's actually pretty much on the top of the leaderboard the whole time as well. I'll give you his player profile. Alex, you can see it, mate. I do need to get some help with this, like, on the other regions, really. Diffix, 4 shots left. That's 5 bodies, but it is Diffix. Maybe he gets 2 for 1 with 1 bullet. Wouldn't be surprised. There you go. That is his player profile. Ifix and So Steed together. Insane. Melwin, nice hold. Steed, I feel like he's coming well into his own now. He's getting the freedom just to kind of move around and do what he needs to do. I think it's what he needs. Same with So Steed. He's not relied on too much. He's just a laser. Makes the push forward. Makes the call. Makes the shot. Gets the spray. Gets the second. One will fall down towards zone. Now, Ifix has the bullets to finish it off. M249. Enough bullets to go Narnia. That's the flash. 7G. So Steed. Has to find cover. Team Nemesis looking to try and close. 4 versus 1 versus 2. Spray. 3 times Org. Oh, Queso gets the better of him. Not going to be reservoir now. Karma. Runs into Karma. 17 kills. 17 kills. What the hell? Oh, he gets caught on the zone. Shipless will go down. Steed stolen. Okay, so Steed's just running at him. Flash. 18 kills. Make it 19. Why not? Here comes the charge. So Steed going to be there. Comes over the top. Gets the hold. Gets the re-peak. It's a done. It's a win-up. It's Team Nemesis, though. It's 19 kills. It is a 29-point game. That is insane. Why are you leaving it to the last game? Why? Cheese. Oh my God. Team Nemesis, big shout. Yeah, someone tell me why you're doing that. Just tell me why you're doing it, please. Get the last win. 7G, get 9 kills, second place. That should be good enough for them. Yeah, good game. All right, let me bring up leaderboards. Let me refresh some leaderboards. Refresh. List, is it enough, brother? That's what we want to know, right? That's what we want to know. Let me just see if I can pop that out. Copy link, paste link. Where is it? Here you go. Here we go, lads. Here we go. GG's. Where are you lot? You lot are there. Let's give it a little merge up. PNC, baby. There's us with our PNC jerseys out. Also in there, Code Marco and the boys. Team Circuit was in there, by the way. That was good fun. Anyway, there's some quick pictures, though, at the results. The cut-off line! Oh, I was there, 35. Yeah, nice. I was there, 33, 34. Yeah, so I was about there. Bliss, you made it, Joe. Oh, my God. Get in there on the weekend, mate. Pack your bags. You're coming to the Cup Finals. Vop Drugs, GG's, you find yourself in 35 points. USS, unfortunately, down. Flashbang. Flashbang don't make it. They found some really good compounds and really good hold, but I think where the kills were lacking, the difference between the points, 33 points, and it was a 35 cutoff. Jeez. Mandalorians, unfortunately, don't make it. I like my French companions there, but they haven't fallen short, not broke. A mix and match game from them. I think they played well. Aurora Gaming, like, I want to get under the skin of this. Why are they not qualifying? This team is insane. Why are they not qualifying? Let me zoom in. Sorry, like, you guys are... I'm chatting away like you guys can see this. I think I can zoom over. Brain lag fall. Like, these guys should be getting in. CTG sent a good game for them, but they fall down. Ghetto gang as well. PUBG RU, what? All F4. They keep falling at this stage. Skittles keep falling at this stage as well. It's the placement points. Look, they're getting the kills. They're just not getting the placements. This. Told you it wouldn't be enough. Here, fellas, lads. Guys. The myth off. Yeah. That's a good team. That is a good team. That's the second week they've fallen as well. We'll have a look at the overall leaderboard actually in a second, to be fair. Let me get that up and get that ready. Sorry, guys, falling short without Cappy. Voptrox, Red Line, Hive, 7G in, 6-7 make it in the last game. Actually, no, No, don't. They're in already. Balls fall down. Jogo Benito, again, another team that kind of sends it skyrocketing at the end there. No slack in. Construction workers in. Exhal. No tag teams. Yo are in. Project Needix. James's team's in. PMA in. Jeez Louise, lads. I know it was catch up, though. Big game, but PGG would take top spot. Top contenders. Let's have a look. What are we playing for, guys? Let's remind ourselves. Oh, is it come off the... Oh, here we go. Go back on that. I actually do need to get an overall leaderboard on mine, which I shall do. So, the Mythos are quite comfortable despite falling short with 54 points. I'm not too worried for them. Ghetto Gang, I'd argue to say the same. Same as this. We're looking for top 19, guys. That's what we're looking for. Obviously, GoNext haven't made it in. I know we've got some Greek fans in chat. They haven't made it in, and they didn't even get to this stage. But they've got 34 points on the board. So they're holding on, but it's not that far off to the cutoff. No tags in, so they're going to jump up. PGG going to jump up. Voptrops are going to jump up. Starry Skies didn't make it, so it might be okay. I think these three will jump up, so they're gonna fall down to 16th, 17th. I think it depends on how big of a game. You could argue anyone coming in that hasn't got any points on the board could maybe get to 25. Aurora Gaming now out. Redline are in, so they could potentially push them to the outside. Fight for Life the same. So I don't know. It could be challenging. Fight for Life are not in, are they? Is there anyone else that's down here? Intel didn't finish through Everlong. That's him back again. No. Okay, so really, there's only one danger. Plus there's going to be movers and shakers. Okay, so we're going to see some movers and shakers. We are going to see some movers and shakers. But I think for these teams that haven't quite qualified through, yeah. I'll take McClay. We've done a podcast every day. Do you know what? We're going to set that up. We're going to get him on an interview. Is he there? I tell you what. Is he there? Let's get him to ping me. I'm going to get him in here now. Where is he? Oi, interview. You got camera. I bet he's going to ignore me now. This is close, right? So this week now, so these teams obviously packed. So if Bliss and Voptrox will win, if they go for the win today and actually get the conversion and get the top on Saturday, they instantly guarantee their ticket to the PEC playoffs, which is good. The same will happen next week as well. So it'll be the same next week as well. No, you can't do one without a camera. McClay, you're gonna do one next week. McClay, we're gonna do a podcast, mate. I'm gonna message you, and we're gonna talk in the week. All right. So, all right, cool. So we're gonna sort it out. So this week's really important. If whoever finishes top this week and next week, go straight through to the playoffs, and then it comes down to leaderboards. So if the teams at the top will go straight through, that's not bad for some of these teams that haven't made it through the go next, etc. Because then we're going to go from 19th technically to 20th when it comes down to leaderboard, right? We're not going to eradicate them off, so we have to keep an eye on that. We might see a team which has no points, who's getting through and not has enough points on leaderboard, take that point away, and then we still set at 19. That's a big shout as well. So teams like Voptrox, again, it's best of luck, mate, for Saturday. I will be casting. For those who don't know, I'm casting all of the cups with blank, so we get no changes there. We'll be looking forward to that. And if you do get through, obviously you'll get straight through to the PECs, regionals. The higher up the leaderboard these teams can get, depending on where they were entering on the regional playoffs, and we'll explain a lot more about it on Saturday, because I do think we do need to start going into a bit more. Because the higher up that leaderboard these teams can get, the earlier they start, and the more chances they're going to get. The lower down the leaderboard, they're only going to kind of get like a single elimination compared to a double elimination. So I think that's going to be key. And to wrap all of that up, everyone is fighting to get to LAN. So we're looking to go to PEC. These are the regional qualifications for them. We're looking for a top 2 there. Then, based on points, you might find yourself not just going towards a LAN, but more importantly, you might be going towards EWC. So this is kind of a double bubble for you guys. So again, keep grinding, keep going. I like this one. As I said, we've got podcasts coming out anyway. So I spoke to Cappy, I spoke to T-Bone, both for Team Ascend. We spoke a lot about actually how has it affected the regional partner teams, because they are not allowed to play this, guys. So I think that has been. We spoke about the esports stuff coming into the game. I love Sneak to bits. I love Twire, but with esports fantasy going into the game itself, is there a world that we need a website anymore? Not sure. Maybe there is, because maybe people don't need to go into the game to go see it. I don't know. Anyway, that being said, that's it from me. Thank you very much. Let's go raise someone though. If you're on Twitch, I will see all of you wonderful people on Saturday on the main channel. If you haven't already, do me a favor, go give us a follow on Kick, Mark Powercast. But 2, give us a follow on Twitch, Mark Powercast 247. Why? Because I'm about to boot up this laptop, and I am going to go put on whatever you guys. Actually, we've had a request. I'm going to go back and get the request. And we are playing PUBG esports pretty much 24/7 on these anyway. So I'm going to love you guys. I'll see you later. I'll speak to you guys later. Peace.